live button. Be ready once I finish posting my shit on social
She's
media.
not even in Foundry yet.
Yes, you just finished the up there. There she go.
There she returned.
Jetty just finished the dungeon that you can't leave.
The
And
motherfucking
pick
dungeon.
subclass.
The motherfucking dungeon.
Yeah, I couldn't leave it, even if I wanted to. Oh my god.
I can confirm that it does refund the coin if you don't finish, because the server went down when I was at the class selection, the end of it. So I had to do the entire thing over again. Thanks, PoE 2. That was like forever ago.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate
Yep.
I didn't think I'd finish it in one go like that, but I did.
Meh.
I surprised myself. Yay!
Meh.
I'm not joking, I surprised myself.
Meh.
We know, Jenny.
So
Oh, I'm sad. I don't know how to hackerman my way into getting... What is fucking happening? I am not in the Windows bar. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Anyways. Do that. Go in here.
oh no, I think I've seen 2
Check this
seconds of the
out.
cast a recent like animation that they released, and now I don't want to see any more of it.
The tongue one.
What?
No, wait, that's the Wuthering Waves thing, right?
Yeah, it's Cantarella. No, it's a Castories.
They're
I took
both
2
making weird made-up sea names that are very long. You know? Brain hurty, brain farty.
And Wu was a thing for a name starting with C.
China starts with
It's
C. Got him.
There's like 4 characters in version 2 that all start with a C.
Like
Carlota,
Carlotta,
Cantarella,
Cantarella.
Cartilla,
Oh
and
yeah.
wait, why am I blanking on the redhead?
Oh yeah. Her.
Ona.
Yeah, that's a lot of seniors. What the hell?
Alright. Homies, you ready?
Yep.
I mean,
Everyone
there's been in here.
in the fucking game. Alright. So, last time on Strength of Thousands Z, y'all did a little influence event where the backdrop was a little bit of a kind of like dueling party for the guards in exchange of like tales of valor and whatnot. So you got to meet the secret police, talk to Worknish a little bit more, the general for the land, and got to get all your influence worked out with the voice of Mrs. Ali Wakessa, the like civil servant guy. And you also met and made a little progress with the high like mage of the city, who is also the head of the council. So y'all did a good job. You maxed out the voice of Mazzali.
We
And,
almost were maxed out the secret police.
You almost maxed out the secret police, but if you fuck up, then the secret police will be on your ass again.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Alright, I think that sums it up. So, party,
And
the
Firefly finally failed the fortitude
and then
save.
oh yeah, that's right. Seahar was also there, the leader of the Bright Lions, and like in a bit of disguise, got a little
Mhm.
influence with her as well.
Now it's time to go back to our residence. Molenbee's gonna have a drink because holy shit, needs to unwind after this. 'Cause
Ugh.
goddamn,
All
Oh
right.
yeah, we have our own house.
Now you have a
embassy
house.
we
now.
have an embassy.
Foggers.
House BC. Wait, no, not that.
Back to the house. Which I'm not gonna get a whole extra map for a place that is just like RP, you go to
That's
bed.
fine.
So, you're in your house, TM. Congratulations, y'all got a
Wow.
fucking house. The rest of the teachers very happy to have somewhere more comfortable and slightly more inviting
I
than
can't believe
living
I
in
finally have my
basically
own room again.
a glorified bunkhouse for weeks on end.
I have my own room again. I can't believe it.
Yippee!
Yeah,
The
so
fuck
yeah,
is
we
you
all
did?
have our own rooms.
Why is Yadin on this map? What's happening?
Uh,
Reveal thyself. Exist.
I'm
no, you didn't
in the
hear.
bed.
On the bed.
Yes, I
Oh,
made
they
him
are
appear.
now.
I made Yadin, the spoder, appear.
The
Forced
skeleton
them
appears.
to exist. Wait, did you say it was skeleton ears? What?
Hang on, I'm getting the image.
Skeleton ears?
What the
No.
hell are you on about?
TTRPG
Trashy
General.
skeletons do not have ears.
No,
They do
TTRPG
now.
General.
Also, that is false. You do need 3 bones in your ear. Ah, the skeleton appears. Ah, yes.
Up the
There
light
being
screen. I
bones
should slow
in
down.
your in around your ear does not mean that your ears are bones. Like
The
it's
skeleton ears. That's how do
The
you know it's a
skeleton
bat
appears.
when you get your
My
Halloween
lord.
decorations.
Oh, father of speed.
How
Is this
how do
just
skeletons with no eyes see us? The skeleton
Is this-
inside you is communicating.
just
Telepathic
after the party?
What?
Yeah, we're just.
Just-
It's just after the party. We're
Firefly
going
just
home.
conked her head on the table. She's like, I had a too much to drink. Just
Wow.
laying her head on the table.
She's drunk.
I'm enjoying this immensely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
as
yeah.
he puts the own bottle on the table.
Also, as another reminder before you guys start getting the week RP, the guard detail that you've had basically 24/7 in curfew has also been lifted as you have gained enough influence with figures in Mazzali that Ikiruka trusts you enough to not like constantly have you like under the thumb of the law with a magnifying glass over your head. So,
Alright, now that the guards are gone,
free to roam.
I can finally relax a little and thunk. Put some big ass ball.
browser history.
Alright,
Fine.
well,
A moment
what-
to pop
what
open
is up?
the incognito tab.
Bottoms up, everyone. Cheers. As I, drink from my actual IRL mug.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got mentally stun locked as I looked over and I saw Pardew's status in Discord has finally changed, and it's changed to I Heart Men Who Whimper.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yep. Yeah, it's part of it.
Anyway,
Anyways, sorry about that.
so it cheated went pretty well. A bit of a close call, but man. Oh, how do you all feel about this? I feel like we made some pretty good progress.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we were being watched during the party. And
We've been watched the
eventually-
entire time we've been here.
No, we had 2 sets of guards on us, but we
Two
eventually
sets.
yes, there were people that were in plain clothes mixed in the party, and I guess
Oh,
things went well with the captain. That he made a gesture, and a bunch of plain clothes people left the banquet hall.
well, I suppose that's should have expected that, to be honest. But
Fire,
yeah,
Firefly's just wing flicks, and she's just passed out on the table.
But the good news is, seems like we've gained enough trust that we are not being looked at as much as before.
Yeah, that is good.
if Firefly, you good?
5 more minutes.
But she's just like when she's not the head like the strongest, she's just the weakest, I guess. If anything gets through, just bam down.
Ma'am down, ma'am down.
That is I, j-
Wasn't
I
even
don't know.
gradual.
I don't know what were they serving. I don't know, but I wish I'd gotten a bottle now.
She probably drank too much, given that she's always had a great constitution. She probably didn't notice that the amount that she was drinking was over her limit.
I suppose it was to fail at some point.
Random arm wrap around Malimbi's waist, pulls him into a hug.
Careful, I'm gonna spill my drink.
You guys have your own room, so do it over there.
That's for later. Don't worry about it.
Something wrapping around waist. Yep.
And please keep it quiet.
Yep.
Flick some windows and then glare.
Hey, look, Zeta. We're probably both going to be drunk at this rate, so I can make no promise.
At least cast the stone of silence.
No, I wouldn't be able to hear her.
But it
What was
scares
that
everyone
where,
else.
like you can't hear through the walls specifically? Get that.
Peaceful
No, is there
bubble.
something? I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't
I'm sure
bother
there's
me. I don't mind hearing.
I don't know how I feel about that one, Chief.
But would you rather I be bothered by it? You want me to have a problem with you? Man, there's just no winning.
I just feel sorry for everyone else who's hearing it.
I'm the one winning. Because I have
Yeah.
this one as my wife. Anyway. Before I'm far gone, anyone have any other thoughts to share about what happened this evening? You didn't. I do think we need to throw you a little bit of a celebration, because well, you really pulled through with the voice of Ali. I was not looking forward to having to deal with them, but
Talking someone into giving us a house is its own reward.
I know. But this one's
I
for you.
mean-
Cheers.
I appreciate it. Definitely the height of my career.
Yeah, we tried talking to him, and yeah, it didn't. It was just not going well at all.
I hesitate to call him the voice of Mazali, to be honest.
It was very easy. I just talked to him about the charm of the arts. I had a little bit of help.
Ah, he's one of those.
Yeah, the man
That's why he was an asshole.
the man is the voice of Muzali because he's
Art snob.
Yep. Well, culture snob. But by culture he means the arts. Not that I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I was just noticing Firefly just just cling near. I saw that.
He's just over here making random noises.
Firefly has hugged around Limpy's waist slightly, like so passed out, but not wanting to let him go.
You know what? Maybe I should take you to another room with you, because she's about to pass out from the sound of it. At the very least, I should put her in bed then.
Probably for the best.
If she passes out here, her neck's gonna kill her tomorrow.
Actually, as you're saying it, like Dame just flops
All
over
the-
and tries nuzzling under her chin to keep her head up because Dame noticed.
Okay.
Just Firefly hugs Dame instead, letting Limpy go.
Alright, I've been replaced.
My part of me.
Oh. A wing is still wrapped around Malimbi's back. Like she hasn't fully let go.
Alright. So, I guess just, y'all enjoy yourselves. I may be back, I may not be, it depends if she wants to let me go. That said, I'm not terribly broken up about if she doesn't want to let me go, so, we can decide what to do next tomorrow, right? Just enjoy tonight.
Yeah. Nah, you go for it.
Alright, Firefly, come on. If you pass out here, you're gonna not enjoy tomorrow. Come on. He's just gonna
Yeah, her back
pick
will be
her up and
hurting and not in the good way.
pretty much.
Yeah, she slowly
He's-
gets up, hugging
Nah,
Dame.
No, he's gonna pick her up. He's gonna carry her.
Dame's trying to wiggle free.
Nope. Firefly just hug.
He's gonna try and keep her awake for a little bit by just like peppering her with little kisses. Come on, stay awake. We're not dead yet.
Is that enough? Hang on, what's your skill? Athletics 24.
She doesn't have very good athletics. All of her skill is in acrobatics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dame
damage
escapes.
A scoop.
Dame.
Contra liquid.
Oh my god.
By extension, sore foxes.
No. Oh no, Firefly, come on.
Oh, Dame, you hug.
Oh no.
You know what? I could make everything worse. Share senses with Dom.
Jesus Christ.
Now I'm there.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Just hug.
No, it's
Just
fine. I don't actually have share senses.
that would make it so much worse. But yeah, Dame is being squish hugged.
Nitty.
Alright, you're gonna need to make a grapple check.
Web
Make a grapple
position.
check.
I'm not expecting to pass this.
No.
No.
Dame, no.
Dame yips defensively.
Just holds her arms out, trying to just hug Dame.
Oh no.
I
It's
miss
not yours.
you. I miss you, Dame. I know, but that doesn't mean Firefly won't try to hug her. Dame. Oh god.
Here goes.
There goes. Revving up the engine.
What? It didn't happen. Fuck.
Check. They put it in a limit.
It skipped half of it, but okay.
Yeah, it skipped. It was weird. Skip half of it. I can't escape Dobby's face being covered. Everyone's got fucking auras.
Dumbass fucking auras.
If you consider just flipping Dame around.
True.
I
Pops
know,
back,
but then you cover
What's
the
in the
ears,
earplugs?
and it just looks like a weird potato.
pops back.
Dame
on
is
the
not a
bed.
weird
is
potato
weird
already?
Potato.
No! Not a weird potato. Alright. You guys are gonna look at a Ruru. So when are we gonna do something? Just stairs.
What?
Point down.
Stairs.
What did you say?
No, Kyria didn't hear you.
Oh.
No, I did.
It's a-
Or didn't.
Oh, I didn't.
When are we gonna do something?
What do you mean?
I think she means sex.
Gasp.
Or anything more
The
romantic.
joke is always segs.
You see, you didn't sip on some tea after they say that.
Uru is going to hop off the chair and just not say anything and go straight to bed.
No.
I just look at
Ow.
Sen with a smug smile.
I mean, I guess you were invited, so yeah. Wah,
Wow.
wah.
There's room.
Is this allowed?
Well, I don't know. Does Mizali have any laws against polyamory?
Does Aru have any
Polygamy.
laws against Yidin entering their bed?
What?
I was invited before.
What? Damn.
Uh,
For real, for real.
And then they all fuck.
yeah,
No, but
Maybe
for
they
real,
fucking, like,
is
hawk.
Yidin sharing a room with Aru?
Zeta's just sitting there.
I need the canon answer.
Now that we have actual, like, closed rooms, Yidin doesn't feel awkward around sharing a bed. Unlike
Okay.
the first night in the hotel.
And what about Aruru?
I don't-
I am remaining quiet. I have no problems. Nope.
Okay.
He's just overwhelmed.
Then it happens, I guess.
No, sleep happens.
No,
Sleep-
that's.
sleep
Oh
hap-
my god. Yeah, no fucking duh.
No.
Mhm.
Sleep happens for this night.
Oh god.
Nothing else.
Nothing else matters to
sleep
me. I
happens.
just
Sleep
want to
happens.
know where everyone is. Keeping track.
I have
Anyways,
no problem with you being in the bed. I have a problem with anything happening other than sleep.
Hmm.
unsleeps your Yidin.
That doesn't make any sense.
Bruh.
No, it just means I sleep. I just don't sleep well.
I mean,
We all
I didn't
sleep in
sleep
a
well.
pile.
I had a multi-episode recurring nightmare about a fucking brown bear.
Damn,
It was
I
awful.
do know how that feels. That sucks. Brown bear dreams are just the fucking worst.
I have never had a dream featuring a bear before.
Neither have I, but I did now or
I
yesterday.
have. I was stuck in a pit with a bear.
Damn.
Mine was stalking me around my house, and I was in 2 different houses.
What?
Just don't be in the house that the bear is in. Be in a different
I
house.
went to like an entire like 40-minute drive away to a different house. The drive didn't happen. I was just in the other house at a different part of a dream, but it was also there.
Tech.
Just continue driving.
I said Zenzen and Aruru only.
Oh, apologies.
What?
It's in the title of the check that I prompted into the chat.
Okay.
It's very small text.
Okay, so as the evening goes, winding down, it's happened. It's middle of the night. Aruru, Zenzen, you are disturbed as you awaken to see Yadin suddenly like marching out of the room and opening the door.
Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter.
Again.
No. No. No.
I have put on pants.
Pants.
You go first.
Aruru
No.
is in fact small.
That's. I'll take average. No, come back.
Oh wait, no, I don't have to
Aruru.
put on pants.
Aruru
No.
is physically
Everyone play.
stronger than me.
Aruru is physically stronger than you.
Also, hero point.
Ah, yes. Start a session hero point. And I'm considering just kind of giving you guys 3 hero points at the start of a session and then, like, not having the drip feed.
And you don't have to think about it the whole fucking time.
I don't really think
Also
about it. I
true.
have a timer for it, but then I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's
You
more
don't have to
interesting if
think
it's like a
about it.
Like, if
resource
we,
that
if we
you
always just have 3
count
hero
of.
points per session, and we know we're not going to gain more in one session, then that also kind of at least is a strategy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can think about when should I use them now or should I save them.
Yeah, basically, I don't know. I'm considering it. I won't do it for tonight, but like, yeah.
Sure.
All right. So, Aruru, you stop. You did. You didn't struggles much like a toddler trying to
I
struggle
imagine
against
it's
something
more
in their
like
sleep.
A
Yadin
very
grabs-
wiggly.
I imagine it's more like Aruru has hold of one of Yadin's legs and is just holding it while the other 7 legs of Yadin just continue pattering over the floor, but not even bringing them an inch forward.
Pitter patter, pitter patter.
Actually, it's more like a river went underneath you and picked you up. Your feet can't even touch the floor.
Check.
You
You
understand
know those
that my
images of
legs
like
are
when the
very,
people
very
hold
long.
puppies over bodies of water and they just start paddling,
Don't
even though they're not even in the water yet.
Yeah, you're like.
It's
a dog
like that,
paddling
but
even
you
though
have
you're
this
not in the
little
water.
like 3-foot tall gremlin hoisting you up.
Hold on.
You're just party chat. I love it's so consistent. I love it.
Well,
They really do got that dog in them.
So, what do you do now?
Can I pick
you'll
a
ne-
dog?
What
Never wait to shoot one.
what do you do now that you've caught Yadin?
Zeta, you keeps trying to leave.
Zeta would join in into making sure Aiden's not leaving the the room.
Sister sleeps for 2 hours and never needs to eat.
Robot. You did.
No. No, no, no,
You did.
Ian.
no.
Yadin! Arise, chicken,
Wake
arise.
up.
Do I wake up? I mean,
You wake up.
where the fuck am I?
You were
Now
sleep
you
talking
think you
again.
are.
What the? I feel I'm being held up. Aruru, are you? What are you doing?
What you think I'm doing? I'm stopping you from randomly walking out in the middle of the night and possibly getting in trouble and God knows what else.
Oh, I meant more so. What are you doing, holding my ass in the air?
listen. I didn't have a lot of quick ways to think about how to stop you from leaving.
He's gonna look very confused. Think about in any number of myriad of ways in which Aruru could have accomplished this in any different way,
Shut up!
and
They could have thrown you instead.
I don't know what happened. I was having a nightmare, I think.
A nightmare about what? Wandering?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't like
Hopefully-
this. These keep happening.
Like something awful was pulling on me.
Pulling?
Yeah, like it's, I don't know, I don't remember it. It's weird that this happened again, though.
Oh my god, the threads.
No, it feels like someone was like trying to rip my skin off more so.
Hmm. Peeled like a potato.
Ew. I mean, like, I mean, I don't know how, threads of fate are connected to you. I don't know, it's on the skin?
Currently, there's no thread.
Under your skin?
There's no thread attached to me.
Yeah, but yeah, in the dream, where the threads are probably tangible, I guess, baby? I don't know.
Look, I don't know. I just had a nightmare where it's fine. I'm fine now.
You know how many nightmares I had about the thing that was literally inside me? But I didn't go walking around all the time. I just
Look.
slept like shit.
You were possessed by some evil divine being. I just had a nightmare. It's normal.
It wasn't even that evil, it was just destruction.
But I would say
It's like
that
a force of nature.
I would say that
But it
whatever
was
the
very
thing
edgy.
was evil for. Let's just go back to bed.
Hmm. Like the entire time, Dom, I've just been like staring at Nitty.
And then he just does not look at Dame. Completely staring at Yudin.
More unsettling.
Blink, motherfucker.
It's a spider. It can't blink.
Hey, Ma! Some kind of weird spider outside. I don't want to start in a fight with Dame.
Does Aruru
It looks
join
like
us
you
back in
did the
bed?
fucking thing.
Does Aruru what?
Join us back in bed.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just curious.
Wow.
Alright, I see y'all dragged.
This engine makes a good pillow.
So,
Oh.
I see y'all dragged Yidin back to bed.
Yes.
No,
LMAO.
they continue to deny things. Just a nightmare smile.
It's a river in
Denying anything.
Africa.
Just a nightmare?
We're in fantasy Africa. It's probably here.
I'm not denying anything.
You're not the only one in denial.
There's a couple big rivers in the Mongi, right?
It's a jungle. There are many big rivers.
Fair.
Just none of them are called the Nile. There isn't even a Nile in Osirian.
Huh.
Hmm.
Wow.
So the Nile isn't a river in Egypt on Galarian.
It's still a river on Egypt on Earth.
Oh yeah, there's the ruins of Blood Salt. I found that on the map. Where the fuck is the place we're at?
South.
Mazzali, there it is. Wherever we went across a big river. Oh, we're right next to the Screaming Jungle.
Nope.
Ah!
Ah.
River of Lost Tears. Lake of Vanished Armies?
Yeah, I wonder what disappeared in that lake.
Castrango River. Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
we're gonna let's see if that gets addressed tomorrow morning. This clingy ass drunk.
Yeah. So, what happened?
What happened?
I don't know what did happen.
Oh, we're asking you.
Mm.
Firefly is just the clingiest, clingy, and really cuddly.
Oh yeah.
And then they
No,
Yeah, I don't know. Did she? Did she do the walking aid today?
It's no, it's
Or you can just hover.
that's fine.
Think.
Y'all don't know. None of you are here. No one knows what happens.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna leave that up to all y'all's imagination. Do need to
Hee-hoo.
figure out what's going on with Yidin.
Yeah. So, do we need to start tying up Yidin? I mean, the one time Aru tied me up, he was really good at it.
You still have never told us where you learned that other than.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. Just curious.
It's kind of nice. I mean, what?
There you go. That's what happens.
Cute. Sickeningly cute. How dare you?
Oh no, my blood sugar.
Dies of cringe. Okay. Well, in that case, you stop Yidin successfully. Y'all go back to bed with this weird nagging feeling in the back of your mind because that was really fucking weird.
That was weird. Weird as shit.
Yidin's still refusing to talk.
That was weird, champ. Y'all wake up in the morning bright and early, except Yidin, who sleeps like an extra fucking hour because it's a disturbance. And probably also a Rue. So, good morning, sunshines. Day is young, the sun is shining, and the tank is clean.
Do I need to start giving Yidin the ring? That only lets them need to sleep for 2 hours.
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. No, I don't need that ring. I prefer having 8 hours at least of unconsciousness.
Uh-huh. Getting up and leaving a room is not as unconscious as I'd like it to be.
Mm.
This is it. At least twice now? Was it more?
Twice on our watch.
Actually, didn't that what happened once back when we were still students? That was like with the basement thing with the egg.
Yeah, I don't think that's that. Unless
That's probably a
the
different
egg is
thing.
here in Mazali, which I think is unlikely. Because that would imply things. Things I don't want to think about.
If it happens again, should we just follow Yidin?
I mean, if I'm going somewhere specific, then maybe that might be valuable.
Yeah, at this point, like if we just let it happen and just figure out where they're going.
Except we are still under the restriction of curfew.
Oh,
That is mandatory
did
for
this issue say
everyone.
we're not in curfew?
No, we don't have the police escort.
Don't have-
Curfew
yeah.
is just a general thing here.
Oh,
That's just a law.
I thought one of
Not
mentioned the curfew
necessarily.
at the
No,
beginning
the
of
curfew
session.
was for you.
Oh, thought it was a law, something.
Yeah.
Because sun god, you can't be out at night. Just in the sun, the blessings of volcano.
No.
No, yeah, no, we had curfew, but now we don't.
Fireflies sits up.
I mean, one of you could
Sits
learn
on the edge of the
invisibility
bed.
sphere for me and just follow me. If I fall asleep and go
don't get
fucking walk, cast the spell while walking next to me, so we all stay invisible and see where I end up.
My head hurts.
We can do that, but the moment that you encounter a guard, we must immediately step in.
Well, if you guys keep me invisible, then that's not a problem.
I mean, if they walk into the sphere, but I mean, if we're caught using invisibility sphere walking around, that'd be pretty bad. Would it just be easier to say that they're just sleepwalking?
Keck.
Well, instead of regular, or just cast regular invisibility on me while I'm asleep.
If this is one way of trying to figure out why you are sleepwalking, then I think it's worth the risk. So we can actually figure out how to put a stop to it.
I don't think we gotta do that go inside your head thing.
Seeing as I'm the only one who can cast that, no.
True. It's like trying to look at the back of your own head.
But wait, some people can look at the back of their own heads. They have eye stalks.
I know we could definitely do it. I just don't want to.
We can always ask the other teachers for assistance.
How high of a level ritual was that?
It's like a third rank ritual, second rank ritual, but I'm the only one who knows it.
It'd be very funny if you had Zelen cast that.
I would definitely look. I wouldn't even. I don't want it when I'm the one casting it. I definitely don't want the fucking Zelen doing it.
Ha!
Come on, all four. What's wrong? You did a scaredy cat.
Yidin does not want people inside their heads. They are very hypocritical in that regard.
You don't want to fight a cooler version of yourself with like rocket fists inside your head?
What the fuck? It's just Zeta.
That's what we do with Zeta.
Look, whatever cooler version of myself is in there is either prettier than me or a significantly more powerful occultist, and neither of those two things are things I want to consider. Because then I get jealous
Well,
in
you're already
reality.
cute.
Mm. Doesn't feel enough.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Also don't feel quite right.
Ding
Anyways,
dong! Someone's at the door.
Saved by the bell, thank
Ding dong!
this ever shifting.
Ash.
Wait, did I put on pants?
Since when does Zenzen wear pants?
How are you? So wonderful to see you.
Yes. It's wonderful to see you. How are things? Are you all settling into the new home well?
It is quite pleasant to have our own place. The hotel was excellent, but nothing quite like this.
Good, good. I'm glad you're
If you
enjoying your
see-
stay.
If you see
I,
Blaze, do give him our regards.
Yes, pass it along. I have to say, I am quite pleased with your progress since you've joined us here in Mizali.
Hi, Gummy.
We're
I
happy to
like
hear it.
we have guests.
I'm also here to inform you of
I
a
probably-
resource that I would like you all to have access. Two things, really. One, amongst scholars in libraries, I would like to extend the offer that you be able to learn Mizuno, which is the official language of Mizali. And second, I do believe many of you are teachers are archaeologists, those that study culture and tombs,
Firefly.
perhaps.
Firefly. Like, we did do that once.
So-
Thank you, Dame.
It is within our purview, yes. Though most of us, besides being teachers, have some other careers as well.
Good, good. Because I would like to make it available to you all as a resource to research Mizali's history in a way. Have access to our city's tomb.
Ow.
That is quite the generous offer, and would certainly be of interest to the Magabias historians.
Yes.
If we could.
After all, cities are sister cities and all that. There must be much to glean from old Jatembe's teachings from the past.
Who knows? We'll find something down there that like some light can be shed on. It's because of information that has been separated for too long. That would be quite a discovery. Something like that would be most interesting. Probably
Good.
not, but
I'm excited to see what
Hello.
you do with more resources at hand. You've already done so much with so little. It should be interesting.
I'm kind of curious if there's any insects in the area. Never mind. Well, I think her insect.
Yes, watch out for scarabs, especially if they're swarming.
scarabs. Well,
I want to catch one and keep one as a pet.
If it's such as your prerogative, no one will stop you.
Firefly is just like, "Ah! I can't wait to see one myself.
how that hangover disappeared quick, did it?
And Dame helped with the head nuzzles.
It's good at that.
Sorry, I'm very interested in insects.
You should see the atrium back home.
Now then, if you are settling in well, I do have a meeting to attend to. You all have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing where
Thank-
you'll be in perhaps a month's time now. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
She does a small, like, curt bow and goes off to do whatever a grand diplomat does in her day-to-day.
Firefly's like, I want to catch a scarab and bring it home. I want to study it so badly. She's just doing little bounces.
Gotta make sure they won't eat the other things, though.
Well, if you keep them in a separate cage, they're fine.
So,
And
what was
it-
it about learning another language? I'm not looking forward to that.
That would be very beneficial to us to be able to speak to the locals without problem.
Would probably be a good idea.
Eh.
You should relay this
One of
information to the other professors.
I'm not opposed to learning another language. But before that, Firefly, sit down, let's have breakfast. Especially with that hangover, you need to make sure you drink enough afterward. Okay, just some water.
Speaking
That's
of head, it
gross.
was already hard enough for me to learn both Kama and Minkai. Kayan.
Jeez.
Time to learn another language to assist us.
Her ears are just like completely pinned down.
She gently holds on to Dame.
Pushes the new language in your head. Steam starts coming out of your ears.
Look, Zenzen, you don't have to succeed, but I'd like you to at least try. It'll probably be like a good experience for you.
Well, I want
felt
to
your
try.
pain.
Well, I'm not gonna force you.
Zenzen!
I mean, I'll try.
Keck.
I'll try to.
I want to just get like another ring though. Just give you the language.
Alright.
Anyway,
Alright, so party, mechanically speaking,
about some
this allows you to do practical research, which is, basically studying for your branches, if you so choose. Then also, additionally, you get the language
done
if
that,
you
of course.
want to spend downtime trying to learn the language. Which can be helpful, as, exploring the tube literally has, like,
I wanna
everything
try
you
to
need
learn
Xeno.
it. I want to try to learn it.
Alright.
yeah,
You make a quick stop over in Plaguestone real quick, and you just pick up Fort's Blessing after he eats poison oatmeal and dies, or whatever.
Ta-da! About your fucking poison oatmeal.
So, who else do we still have influence to be gained with?
Well, probably Nikaruka.
Spy
But that's
Spy Master as well. A few more points.
Yeah, we get 2 more points with the captain of the guard, the royal guard, if you will. That is their outward title. The religious, the head priest, but Ott is working on that.
The head
We should
priest.
probably
They also said
hold
something
it.
about their sub priests,
Mm-hmm.
or the priest, or that had his ear.
Basically, most of the work is falling on the head priest right now, and they don't really have much of an organization within their religion. The other priests aren't really taking on any of the tasks that the head priest are because of that. So we're working with Ott's help to set up a system to more effectively distribute work.
That would be, I think, an efficient way of getting the head priests talked over to
Well, so
look
far,
upon us
yes.
favorably.
He seemed very excited about it. So at least I managed to get somewhat of an in with the head priest during last night's party.
Very good. How about
breakfast first?
How about breakfast first? And how about then Zeta and Aruru or Sensen go find the captain of the guard slash secret police captain of the secret police guards and try and talk to them a little bit more.
I will remind you all, if you haven't noticed, every member's every what are they fucking called? Person of influence. Their
Council.
last tier. No, the council is a specific group of
VIP.
people. That's not all of them. Anyways, every influential person has so far their last tier of thing has been like the brownie points, which I guess the house is probably the coolest of the brownie points.
I
But
don't know if we need the brownie points from the secret police.
so
Well, I
the secret
mean,
police,
Given the risk.
I will point out, if you critically fail, then you undo a point, and then he will become suspicious of you again. And remember, the 6th tier was really dope in that it took away the hidden -2 you have to influencing everyone as the secret police undermine your every move.
Ah. So they were making everything secretly harder the entire time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but look, we might as
Right.
well get all the influence that we can get. And how likely is it that we will fucking critical fail him like that hard?
He had the highest DCs of all and had the weirdest skills to use for influence.
Like half our party could influence him.
Okay.
Also, because it's a new day, I need to.
And we
reset
knew
my
his
shit.
Weakness.
fuck, what do you call it? His weakness.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that having as many influence as possible will be favorable for us in the future.
Sure. You do you.
Yeah, I can go and talk about previous campaign stuff. I could talk about how Zen Zen's mom had her spine snapped in half, and they still kicked their ass.
Yeah. I just
point
don't
of
want you
it
guys
is-
to be blindsided by the whole, like, why is everything ass? And it's like, well, you guys chose to talk to the one guy, fumbled it, and then now everything's ass because everything's harder.
Like with like sufficient
understand.
aid and a high roll and a hero point,
Yippee!
should be fine because we could just use athletics.
I mean, Zeta did offer to show some of the Jiskin combat stuff.
Alright.
Yeah,
So,
like,
what would the
we
party
only need, like,
like
2
to do
points with it.
today?
Firefly wants to go learn the local language.
Okay.
I would also like to learn the local language.
That's
that's
what
what
I.
he said.
That's what I
he
said.
thought they said.
Yeah.
I know. I said.
I said
They were,
Firefly
they
would
were
want to.
confirming. They
Yep.
were just confirming.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Malimbi can probably talk with Alt to the under priests.
I also kind of like to learn the language. You know, being the scholar. and
Actually,
all.
having multiple people learn the language is probably pretty good.
True, but I think one of us knowing it is more important for the for our time invested now. Because that person can just later on teach it to the rest of us.
You
Libby
still
might be
gonna
the
have a
better
plan.
teacher, though. OOC.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that-
don't even know if Firefly will even make the checks.
I don't even know what the checks
It's not
are
even like a
gonna be
dig
for
or anything.
learning
That's
the
just,
language.
you know.
Zeta would just follow through with meeting up with the captain.
How do I
to,
roll for the learning of the language?
You don't. You just
Oh, you don't?
spend X downtime to do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then Firefly's gonna learn that while everybody else is doing their own thing.
Okay. So,
Yeah. So
if you want to meet with a person, the way it works is you attempt to set up a meeting with them, and then from there you try to influence them. What else is everyone doing? Kyria, what's Aru up to? Zenzen, what are they up to? What directions are people trying to move?
I'm not a social person. I'm not gonna fuck this up for the party. Is there, like, what the fuck can I glean from society? Like, what could I, anything that could be helpful?
Well, let's
Study the
see.
people.
There's a skill we haven't gotten to use yet, which is Arcana.
Oh god! Oh my god! My
Interestingly
fucking
enough.
toe! Jesus! What the fuck? Did I just like pull a muscle in my toe? Like fucking Jesus Christ!
no,
What the
did
hell
you?
just happened?
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, you could use like society to try to like set up a meeting with like the council.
That
Or,
sounds like a good idea. Or
Let's see who else. You could try to just like do like what's it called? Progress on your Magambia branches now that you have a resource to access that. Who
Ooh.
else do we got?
Hmm.
You could try to contact Sihar, you know, the leader of the Bright Lions. Actually, that wouldn't be with. Or you could try to. Does Zubar use society? I think he might be. So if you specifically trying to do like society, basically just like contacting like the council and setting up a meeting.
that sounds like a good idea. I mean, we are trying to kind of like, you know, ambassador diplomat stuff around. So having more time to talk sounds like a good idea.
All right, cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Okay, I was gonna like just do initiative, but it's fine. All right. Anyways, 38. I think that's enough. Check. Count some one.
I sure hope so.
Alright, I'm gonna. I guess I'll
Fantastic.
talk to Sabari.
Works out. You're able to get in contact with Nick Hiruka and go through the channels of what's up and figure out a time that the council members aren't busy with X, Y, and Z personal matters and convince them to come together for a meeting with the Magambia.
That's good. We gotta influence them some more.
Yeah.
So, good job. Next, we'll just go fucking left right here. Zenzen, what would you like to do?
I think I was probably gonna go with Zeta to try to, you know, secure and make sure we don't fumble the stuff with the guard.
All right, Zenzen and Zeta, you're trying to secure a meeting with your boy. All right, sure. Let me
My athletics
see.
is slightly higher.
Demba Sufu might maybe actually be kind of hard to contact. Let's see. Let me check. Not influence. That's Sihar, not Demba Sufu. Where the fuck is Demba Sufu? Discovery. Okay. So there's a few ways you can get to him. You can do diplomacy, Mizali lore, society, underworld lore, or a very hard perception check.
I'll try diplomacy.
I'll be clear. One of you gets in contact, and the other can do the like influence on him.
Yeah, my diplomacy is 19.
Oh, your diplomacy is higher than mine.
Yeah, but my athletics is also higher than yours by 1. What's your diplomacy?
17.
Okay, so I have 2 higher diplomacy. You have 1 less athletics, but yeah. Do we get to aid each other in these?
Sure, yeah. You can aid each other.
Alright, so let's see what my I'll do the diplomacy.
No.
Rolling for
Plenty.
aid. Aid is
34 was plenty. You're able to get in contact through some of the guard ship to speak with Themba Sufu. So, Zeta, you're now in contact with your boy Themba.
Zeta was just going to follow through with his promise to impart his knowledge on Jiskin combat skills.
It's really cool because this is like the only way you could possibly learn this stuff in this time period. So
And of course, my stream deck shits itself right at this very moment, just to be as inconvenient as possible. There's my thing. There's my voice.
Ah, Zeta, my favorite warrior lost from time. So, what were the Jiskin tactics like from the viewpoint of a soldier on the ground, rather than historian writing in a scroll?
I would definitely would like to impart my knowledge in regards to warfare and combat during our Jiskin timeline. If you would like, I could give a demonstration to your guards.
Ah, wonderful. Maybe not guard.
And a figure that's not one of the guards around approaches and pulls from his belt a concealed, like, sort of a shorter, like, khopesh, or more like a kukri. And he kind of gets a little squared up for you. So, make your check to influence Themba Sufu as you discuss tactics and do a little sparring.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up.
He fucked up.
God,
He fucked
we
up.
roll.
unfuck up right now.
This is
Unfucks up!
Let him breathe.
Unfucks up.
Fucks up. Holy shit, he saved it. All right.
Okay, and now we have max
Crit
influence.
success.
And now you have max influence with him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So-
Zeta just does his kung fu Ujimo Jubu.
I could not understand if that was even a word.
Those were real words for real tactics. Yep.
I mean, we don't know
Yeah.
Jiskin. That could be Jiskin.
Yeah, the Jiskin Humajubu.
You see through the feint of the of the spy. Pull a reversal, and then in that reversal, you point the blade at Themba, who was coming up for like a chokehold, like as like a little extra test, and he's like,
Ooh. Sharp senses, sharp senses. I wondered if the Jiskins had tactics against sneak attacks. I'm impressed. I am thoroughly impressed.
It's all about keeping your presence, keeping an open eye for your surroundings, a mind's eye, if you will.
Yes.
all right,
Zeta
let
has
me.
been our wall. He's been our walking mountain this whole time for years.
Okay, all right. Oh God. Oh, that's right. This is what his gift.
I like your precision, teachers. It seems you have Mizali's. No. Wakina's trust should be with you. You have their best interests at heart. I give you a gift. This is a serious one. Do not squander it or use it without thinking. But once, should you find someone that is an enemy of Wakena, speak the phrase, "May Wakena's hand smite you." clearly, and it will be done.
Very well.
Now
We
then,
humbly accept this gift.
go back to your delegation. I am a busy man. I have much things to do. There's nothing else I can give you or change for you. But we'll be in touch. If I feel like getting in touch.
Of course. May Wakena be with you.
May Wakena be with you.
Alright. So, yeah, you just kind of got an assassination hit for free. Have fun with that.
Okay.
So funny thing. What if you use that on Volcano?
Hell yeah.
I feel like
Volcano
that's
smites
gonna
you
not
instead.
work.
Bro's trying to, like,
You know,
use
and
the
we keep on our
exploit.
toes every now and then we just say something like, "Maybe Volcano's hand shite you," and they're like, "It's like I almost got you."
Almost got you.
Now we're not gonna fuck around with that. Jesus Christ, we have a delete button.
You have a delete button.
We have access to the kill command once.
Yeah, you have one access to the kill bind. So, yep, that's a thing you guys can do now.
Why the fuck was this a reward?
I'm not complaining.
Who do we want to kill?
I mean,
Who do you want to kill?
What?
it's really cool.
Imagine you just kill
What?
Cigar.
I'll be
Oh.
fucked.
That'd be fucked up.
No, we're killing that one teacher that gives us a negative literally everyone. Get rid of him. Get out.
Oh my god. Yeah, wait, I
Go
forget.
home.
Who was it? Who was it again?
I didn't tell you because why would I tell you?
Oh. Right. I didn't remember if you mentioned it. But yeah, there are somebody that just nobody
but
likes.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
it's almost
weird. Like fucking like two like influence people. Like
no,
their weaknesses
you
are like
did tell
normal.
us.
Like, but then a bunch of them are like no biases. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Like
bye.
two of them have interesting biases that like do X, Y, and Z thing differently, and then like fucking the other half are like, if you have this person with you, it causes a penalty. It's like, what the fuck?
No, but we know. I think we know who it is because it's the Tempest Sun Mage teacher, fucking motherfucker. That's just like, just combat. Dude's just combat.
Oh, Yamba? the high sun mage?
No.
No. He's not here.
The one lady. Fuck. What's her
What's
name?
the name again?
Teach what?
Yeah, there was a teacher associated with the Tempest Sun Mages. The Tempest, the branch, the Tempest Sun Mages.
Yeah, I
don't
know what
if
you're
she was associated with the Tempest Sun
talking
Mages,
about, but
it
I'm
was
like, what
definitely one of
fucking
the lady
teacher are you
teachers.
talking about?
Was it the one that loves the
teacher?
culture?
No. You just met
No.
Nahiria for the first time, that teacher.
Oh, it was.
I don't know what you guys are, like, on
about.
about, like, or if you're getting them mixed up with your
You
student.
told us who it was.
You told us who it was. There was
I
someone.
just don't remember.
A Tempest Sun Mage teacher?
No, it wasn't
no,
necessarily
no,
a Tempest
it
Sun
wasn't
Mage.
Tempest
I
Sun
think
Mage,
Peter
yeah.
was Peter's mistaking there.
There was someone here that was a more martial focused.
I don't know what
I
Peter is all
forget
about.
who
I just remember that it
Yeah, I
was.
don't remember that
I remember. Yeah, no. The one guy that you just met for this campaign, similar to Nahiria, the guy that was in the Fist of the Ruby Phoenix fucking...
Oh yeah,
Whatever called.
Fucking there was something like that. Yeah.
Well, which one was it? I have a list here. One of these guys. Yeah, so I remember now specifically. Yeah, there was one teacher that very notably they had participated in the whole Ruby Phoenix fucking competition. Where the fuck was he? When was he? I don't remember what his name was. But oh wait, was it Mafika Ayuwari? Probably that guy. I
Yeah,
think.
probably.
This was his art. No, I don't want to control F in this window that I didn't have selected. I would like to do control F in this window that I had selected. Yeah. Mafika is like he's low grade famous like you guys are, where it's like, oh yeah, I was participated in the fucking ultimate kung fu showdown for an artifact. So
something like
yeah,
yeah, it's just
it's funny. Like you have people in your group that are like, oh, I'm level 2, Keck W. And then you have people like Mafika Ayuwari who's like, oh yeah, bro, I'm also level 14. I know Kung Fu.
Where the fuck was she during book 1?
At the Fist of the Ruby Phoenix tournament, weren't you paying attention?
Fucking... like, everyone in the... why are all the fucking good... Why are all the important big boy teachers fucking out the door?
I don't
Really
know.
inconvenient.
They're like all gathered in this room here, making like good on agreements and diplomacy or something in Mazzali. It's crazy, dude. I heard one of them's a fucking spider. Anyways, next up on the list, Malimby and Firefly. You guys are simply off learning the language.
Firefly wanted to learn the language. I guess, given that I'm the only one with master in religion, that I should probably meet up with Ott, and then meet up with Zubari.
Okay, sure. Give me
I'll do a little bit of alchemical
religion
beforehand, before meeting up. But like,
give me the religion check. Throw your holiness at me.
alright, here we go. Do I want to re-roll that?
Oh, where's goals, Subaru?
Sure, fuck it, we'll try. One better. I'll take it.
One better. Alright, well... Wait, no. Everything's easier.
What was the language again?
Zunu. I think you'll need to put it in as a custom language, because it's like a regional thing.
It is not... I don't need to. It's actually one that's...
Wow. Easy.
Actually in there already. I just needed the spelling, so I knew what I needed to grab.
Yeah, that's out of influence 7. I forget. You guys aren't getting any like permanent bonuses, anything like that, right? Off the top of my head to influencing people or doing what have you.
No, I'm bringing Ott with me, but that's about it.
No, wait. Odd makes it easier.
Ott makes it easier.
Delegation bias.
You know, Ott was that one bias.
He basically 0 point anytime you fail for free.
Right, we have that.
Right, and then you have the +1. Well, yep. How tragic. You exactly missed the DC. Exactly missed the DC by 1.
Alright, so do I just throw another hero point?
That's not how it works. Alright. You waste a week.
God damn it.
God damn it. You get the funny religious runaround of like, I get to meet the Pope and it's like, oh yes, my child, we all have spiritual guidance within us, and then fucking you get the runaround. Heck W. How tragic.
God, that cost me a whole fucking week. You know what I could have done with that week? God damn it.
Damn it. Alright. So, that goes by. Y'all spend some time getting stuff done. And then I would like I would like you to roll a stealth check. All four.
Huh?
Roll a stealth check.
Sure, 1 sec. I'm rerolling that. Fuck.
It's better.
26. It beats it.
I'm only
All right.
trained.
Alright. You beat the DC.
What DC am I beating?
Oh, you beat a DC. I'm not gonna tell you which one, but you beat a DC.
I don't want to beat this DC, I guess.
You beat the DC. Congratulations.
If you didn't want to beat DC, they shouldn't have.
I didn't know what I was beating.
Yeah, so like.
All right.
Also, I'm not even trying to sneak. Where am I?
You are trying to sneak.
I am somewhere else.
You leave the house. Now, fortunately for your party, you do have someone that doesn't really sleep. So Zeta, I want you to make a perception check. This will determine how much time it takes before you notice that Yidin has left. Alright. So you're able to notice fairly quickly, with success, that Yidin has left the house as, probably between reading one of your books, you set it down for a moment and look out the window, and then you see someone moving along, and you lean forward and you're like, wait, that person's purple and much bigger than a normal person. Is that fucking Yidin? What the hell? As they're wandering off into the city. So, hang on, let me production value and zoom out a little bit. Zeta, you'll be joining us rather quickly. So, you have a choice here. You could either run out and try to get Yidin yourself, or you can stop and spend time getting someone to come with you, or whatever other activities you might want to do in the meantime. What would you like to do?
I'd probably get someone to come with me.
All right.
Strength in
So,
numbers.
for the first round, let's say here, you go through the house and knock on the doors and be like, yo, everyone, fucking, what the hell, come in here. Whose room are you knocking on first? Are you going for Aruru and Zenzen's room, or Malimbi and Firefly's room? Or I guess you could pick NPCs. Coin toss.
Malimbi and Firefly.
All right, Malimbi and Firefly. Let's grab one Malimbi and one Firefly.
What the hell is happening? You know what time it is?
Yidin started sleepwalking again.
Oh boy. When was it? Oh, I don't remember when the last time was this happened.
In any event, we shouldn't be too far away from it.
I'll get my
Them.
stuff. I'll be there in a second.
Very well.
And it flies fast and can be invisible.
Yippee! Alright. So in the
Also, it's been like a week.
in the meantime,
Yeah, but
while
Maloney
you're
doesn't know that. No one ever told him.
We were talked about it.
No, it happened at the hotel when you
okay.
guys were all together. Like this has happened like several times.
Yeah,
So
but you know the last one during the first night in the embassy, no one ever told Maloney.
fair enough.
Oh yeah, it's right. We were having you guys were fucking nuzzling, being adorable.
Yeah, we
Disgusting.
slept
Yeah.
in.
Anyways, this isn't the first
Disgusting.
time it's happened. You have heard about it, but you maybe not have heard of ever reoccurrence. So, while you guys are getting rustled awake, Gideon makes progress. To what end? Who knows? They begin walking down this alleyway. And well, they're unconscious. They don't know what's going on. However, they walk down that alleyway.
I'm just gonna work under the assumption Firefly was told.
Yes, ma'am, as you share a room with Malimby. So, party chase after, or do you gather more allies?
Firefly's the fastest, so she could keep
Firefly-
up with you then.
Yeah, Firefly can also go invis. It's easiest for Firefly to.
Clear as air. She's
See,
gone.
Zeta,
Zeta-
after you didn't, I'll wake up the rest.
Very well.
And Firefly's gone.
Malimby goes to wake up Citizen Aruru.
Okay. With that, so Zeta and Firefly, you two catch up and look left, look right, and oh, there's Yudin going down the alleyway here. And it seems like, you know, they're sleepwalking. They're in a bit of a trance, right? However,
Do I have to roll a stealth because Firefly is invisible, but she could still probably be heard.
because something happens too as you both are trying to catch
28.
up.
I don't know if this. I don't think that's enough, but 28.
28, what a lovely number. Because as you and Zeta come down this alleyway, you'll get ambushed by some familiar looking kind of guards or assassins that would be. However, these guys are a little bit different. While they look to be similar as to like the flaming inside mummies
Can
that
I get a better look?
tried to
I get a
assassinate you
better-
all on the first night, there is one key difference. As they appear to be blindfolded, but the blindfolds they're wearing are like just ripe with strange runes. And it's not like anything in any kind of Mwangi or Mizuno or script that you would expect from like Mizali. It's like in a completely
Firefly
different
would
script
let
type.
Zeta know that. Like Firefly would tap Zeta and let him know.
You would let
That's
him know
not
the thing that
good.
he's seeing before his very eyes that I'm describing to both your characters right now. Yes, of course.
No, she's letting him know it's not Mizuno. Because he doesn't know Mizuno, Firefly does. Or at least Firefly didn't get the chance to teach him yet, unless...
Sure. Anyways, this is gonna start initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
26. Motherfucker! I'll blast!
Reborn son.
I wish I could re-roll initiative. Fuck!
You can.
You can if you really want to.
Point.
And
Do I have You know what?
Since
Ah!
they're since they're within range, I would like to roll for my battle cry.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, roll your battle cry.
Son of a bitch.
Bro, I
Yeah.
believe one day Zeta will get that intimidate on an initiative start.
Oh, I did one time.
You did
Once.
Once.
Once? Oh shit. Holy fuck. No weighing. Alright.
No way.
No
way.
weighing. Alright, we will begin the encounter. With just
I'm
the two of
assuming this
you
guy-
and a very asleep Yadin that could maybe join the encounter should things go well for you all. So, first up, the man lying in ambush. Who would have thought? Reborn Sun Hunter 1. And he'll take a step towards Zeta. Then will make a perception check against you for his steady foe. Where is perception on the character sheet? There it is. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that beats your will DC. Is that a critical success?
Yep.
Damn. Yep, sure is. Okay. So, you are now off guard to the Sun Hunter's attacks until the end of their next. Oh, the tragedy of it all. Now he's going to fucking shank you. Stab, stab, stab.
I think the two highest HP
Holy
people
shit!
are the ones being attacked.
Yeah?
Oh, that was a
Bruh.
critical hit.
Damn.
Off guard mattered.
Off guard mattered because, fucking sneak attack time. Where is this? You have sneak? Wait. Does it
So
not?
you say that, Jetty.
Yeah, I can.
Not he who.
Stab! Alright. Firefly, you're up. You're invisible, but based on how this guy is kind of squaring up, he knows that someone's there.
Okay. I could do one of two things right now.
Hmm?
I could lightning dash his ass and break my stealth anyway, but leave Zeta to the one that he's currently fighting. Or I could stay with Zeta and use flinging updraft to just launch him straight in the air or into a wall or away
Okay.
from us.
Do
I
you,
think
girl?
Zeta can take another hit.
I'll be fine.
So lightning dash.
Lightning
They have
dash.
So 30-foot line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 30-foot line if I counted that correctly.
Alright.
Nope, it ends here.
Alright, sure. And because of your movement, you can obviously, realign it to get the guy in it, so it'll...
Yeah. And then
Alright.
Firefly is gonna use her movement to get right back on him. Fuck!
Alright, roll the damage, he will still take half.
Fucking a lot of damage. It's still 10 damage.
You shock him. Alright, last action?
I don't know. Does that count as an attack action? Do I need to?
It's a
roll map?
hostile action, so it'll break your invis, but it's not an attack roll. You didn't roll any attack, so you don't incur a map.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 34.
All right, that's it. Roll damage.
That was a really good roll.
Zip zap zoop. You come out of invisibility, surprising and shocking your foe, only to come right back in with a thunder punch to the kidney. Bam. Damage. Good job. Alright, Zeta, you're up.
Okay, so
Mountain.
stands up. Then I am going to flurry this guy.
Beat the shit out of him.
One day.
One day you'll get the double hit, I believe. Damn, if you were flanking the other one with Firefly, you would have crit and hit.
It's
Tragic.
better to keep them separate for now.
Alright, 2 more actions.
I think a lightning bolt literally
That's-
would
Oh no,
be
one
enough
more,
to
one
wake
more.
up
My bad.
Gideon.
I forgot
look
about the
this-
stance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stronghold.
Stronghold. Alright, he bulks up.
That's it. Oh,
Alright. Oh,
oops.
yep, my bad. That
You
was on me.
accidentally.
That was on me. Alright. The Reborn Sun Hunter. Will ignore you to get the flanking because he's smart and an assassin like that.
Oh my god! He hit a person right on his ass that he could have tucked around a tit.
Yeah, but
Stab.
gotta focus fire.
Damn. Stab.
Oof. Oof.
Alright. The boulder is
rock.
impenetrable. Alright.
Boulder. Your AC
You
is
didn't.
171.
You get to make a perception check to see if the ruckus of battle is enough to wake you up. You get to have a -10 to this roll because you're asleep.
Please wake up. Please wake up. Please wake up. Please wake up.
It'd
All
be
four?
really funny if they nat 20.
Oh!
Nope, I'm unconscious.
Eep.
Bro eeps. Bro eeps.
If Firefly has to fucking do something to wake you up, not gonna be
I mean,
sorry, but I'm just gonna be sorry.
Yudin's gonna continue walking. Like that's just they are asleep. They are sleepwalking. They're gonna continue sleepwalking.
Alright.
Probably off the map at this point.
So, we're
But I'll leave
not.
that up to
Well,
Leggett.
okay, you're like gently sleepwalking, not I'm in the middle of combat sprinting for my life walking.
Sure.
So
but
you
still.
moved like 10 feet. I already moved you.
Sorry.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright. So, at the top of this round, oh my god! It's the boys! Actually, it's a boy and 2 chicks. You're off! Assumedly, unless, I guess, Aru and Zenzen, you could tell Malimi to fuck off. They don't care about you didn't sleepwalking, but I assume you guys want to come in.
Yeah?
So, assume this is your starting point, and then just triple move to as close as you can.
Yeah, sure.
How tall is this?
Vary, but also you don't actually know that there's combat happening or anything. So, like, I guess if Zenzen off the rip is like, I must fucking scale this wall, you have no reason to want to do that. Generally speaking.
High point.
I'm
see
gonna climb the
around,
walls. I mean, okay. You want to do that? You
do I have that thing that gives me a climb speed? I don't
And
think I do.
this is like a high gate wall, so this is like, how tall would this be? This is like 20. Yeah, I would say this is 20 and this is 25 feet over here, the pillars.
I mean, if I triple move, I can get there. I could follow Zenzen's example because I can also get a climb speed.
Climb speeds? What?
No, I do not have climb speed. I don't think.
I can.
I can't. Are we in initiative?
Uh,
No,
yes,
yeah,
technically. I mean, I don't want to be that granular about it. I don't really care. It's just like, you guys approach. How do you want to approach?
I'm
Because
just-
obviously you're not going to be there and be
I
instant
mean, I
of
move
turn.
faster if I'm raging.
If I use all 3 of my actions,
Well, you're not raging because you
I
have
get 9
nothing to be
feet, which
angry
gets
about
me to
because you detect no
I'm
combat.
angry at you then for being like, everything's fine, don't worry about it, and then it happens again. You know, I know I
Everything
am
is
mad.
fine.
Is there not such a thing as a dash action that increases your speed?
No.
No.
You,
just-
the fact
we
that
have
you can
multiple
move 3
actions.
times is your dash action.
Yeah. Alright, so if I move 3
Yeah.
times, I'll
Actually,
get there.
Aruru does, because Aruru, I think, has the magic boots, or was it Firefly that has it? The ones where you click your heels and you go faster? I forget who had them. It was either Firefly or Aruru, I seem to recall.
I think Firefly.
You can check your sheet. And you'll see.
The
Boots of bounding and the bracelet of dashing. You have 2 items that let you do that. Holy shit.
Really?
Alright, so I'm not
Firefly have
quite there
that
yet.
too?
I'm gonna take a quick...
No, you have
No,
the
because
you have
you already
the
have
difficult
extra
terrain
circle.
boots that let you like march through like swamp.
No, I think I got. Yeah, I think I got rid of those a while back.
The
They're such-
swamp walker shoes or whatever the fuck they were. Maybe
Yeah.
you did get rid of them. Probably, because you can just like fly over stuff, so you're not really affected by difficult terrain very much. Oh well. Aruru, what would you like to... How would you like to approach to get to where everyone is as quickly as possible?
I don't.
Either just triple move, or if you have something else, you may use that.
Wait,
Hmm.
didn't I? Hang on. No, I didn't.
I, mean,
I
I'll
wanted to
just
get the
suck
winged
it.
broom, but I didn't.
Funny broom.
What is the? Oh, there. No, that doesn't.
How much was the winged broom again?
Eh.
2,500. That's why I don't have the winged broom.
Zoomies.
Wait,
Alright.
wait. No, I can go further.
You can go further, then go further if you have
I can go like
the
here.
speed. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Quickness.
Zoom back in at the battle at hand. Alright, Zeta. Begin Wombo Combo! Hang on. Wrong screen. It is. Du-du-du-du-du. Wombo! Combo. Damn, is he gonna hit all 3? Is he gonna get the triple stab off? Yes.
Nope.
Alright. Shank, shank, shank. Alright, Firefly, you're up.
Firefly being muted. Anyway, yeah. I'm trying to think.
Bonkers.
You know what? I could do a 2-action elemental blast at his tail, at his butt right now, because he's literally...
Blood stuff.
Yeah.
How about
Blood stuff.
And then use that to get here so I can get flanking.
Uh-huh.
Is it a touch spell? Nope. Okay, it's a touch spell. I can't use it. Okay. I'm going to apply that to myself.
See, Last Guardian stance. Look at that. If anyone gets crit,
Yeah.
they get healed. Ish. Everyone gets +1 AC in saving throws. Oh, would you look at that? Get a more AC, Zeta. Alright, cool.
You're welcome.
Yep. Yep. Alright, Zeta.
If I
It's your
crit you
turn.
again, you're gonna get healed.
Okay, so I'm going to switch targets, get the benefit of flanking. I'm just gonna keep tanking this other guy. And let's see. If I'm going to do combat grab, I can't do a flurry on the first turn, right?
So the way combat grab works is it's a press action, meaning you just have to be suffering from map at all, so you just have to have any amount of penalty, and then you can throw it out. I believe how it works, right? Is a press trade action.
Yeah.
So that could be from anything. You could knock someone prone with athletics, or you could just throw an attack. Doesn't matter. Just need map.
I'm gonna go do ahead and flurry on this guy.
Bonk bonk.
Don't hit!
Hey, the double hit.
Hey.
It's real.
The damage roll.
The boulder crushes their bones.
And then... Was it just a regular strike for the grab, or do I...
Yeah, it's a
combat
regular.
grab, or...
You can do any unarmed attack that will let it happen. Ah, missed by one, unfortunate.
Oh well.
Mountain
Back
strong.
stronghold.
All right, fair enough. All right, other guy will continue doing the double piece assassin wombo combo on Zeta. He fucking misses. He fucking misses. Holy shit. Zeta's bobbing and weaving, dodging every fucking strike. I guess this makes sense. He's wearing a blindfold after all. Alright, you didn't. Funny
You forgot to
perception
turn
roll.
his on.
Uh-huh.
I was rolling. I rolled a 5, so.
What'd you roll the first time?
3.
That's funny.
The first roll was a 3. This one was a 5. So I am improving.
By the
Oh,
time
man.
you'll wake up, the night's over. At this rate.
Damn, alright. Wait, hang on. Let me look up. What was the DC again? Just wake up. Against the noises DC, the lowest DC. Noise, DC. Blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, you don't wake up from that. Tragic. So, life goes on. Rest of the party. You all are close enough that you can enter combat proper as you're beginning to hear the struggle between Zeta and Firefly. So the alarm bells are ringing. y'all get to get in there, like, for realsies. Tragically, none of you get to go first, and oh my god, Malimbi and Zenzen, holy shit. Alright, our boy, assassin number 1.
Been added to initiative.
Oh.
Gonna go for the good old triple stab. Dr. Sneak Attack over here. He hits. Exactly hits. Stab. Stabs again. Stabs again. He's a simple man. All he does is stab. Alright, Firefly, you're up.
See, Glass Guardians mattered.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Glass Guardians
can
mattered.
Yeah. The Glass Guardians mad.
Can I hero point my initiative?
Do you really want to hero point initiative? Like, sure, I'll let you.
Eh.
I mean, you can. It's still a check. Technically.
Can I flinging updraft this one guy away from... do I want to, though? Actually, I could do it to this guy instead. I'm gonna flinging updraft this guy over here, if I can. If I succeed. Oh wait, not fledgling fight. Flinging updraft there.
Bling! Alright. Let's see. What do the experts say? No, you absolutely cannot. Bro can dodge the fucking wind.
Oh. Heck.
Keck. Good job.
You wrote
Your initiative stays the same, but it is way funnier how much worse it is.
Anyway.
Anyways, one action remaining, Firefly.
I'm just gonna hit him. I'm hitting the guy closest to me, by the way.
Alright.
Stop freaking hurting my friend! Pay attention to me!
Alright. Aruru. You're up.
And yeah, you guys. And yeah, you guys hear that.
Oh no. Dos. Thinking. Why
Hey,
must
Peter.
everything be 2 actions?
We got the longer combat we wanted.
Deal.
It's just that we're not involved for all.
Alright, Zeta.
Okay. What are we again? Damage. I'm gonna attempt another combat grab. Fails.
No.
I'm gonna be rock.
Rock. Bonk bonk. Alright, now it's his turn. Are we gonna go for the stab? And then another. And then he's gonna be kind of frustrated and like, all right, the giant wall can is not being pried open. All right, you did. It's time for the good old perception.
Again.
Yep.
Just not 20th.
Just nat 20 it. Wake up.
I mean, at this point, I think it'd be more interesting if I stay asleep.
I mean, true, but like, roll it anyway. We'll see what happens. The dice decide.
Aye! Wake up! Wake up!
That's an 11 because you have a minus.
This
10.
missile is eepy.
No, that includes the minus 10.
Oh, this is
Yep,
the
that's
minus 10.
with the
Yeah,
minus
true.
10.
Missile is EP.
Eep. Alright. Well, boy, let's see what happens if you never wake up and no one gets you. Alright, Malimbi, it's your turn.
Alright, so I need to spend 2 actions to get the over here. Go through the gate.
He's hoofing it.
Um,
He's going. He can go the distance.
and then, let's see. I'm gonna call out Firefly, get in. And then I'm gonna. Not that I'll. Don't know if I'll get to do anything with it, but just in case. Oh, actually, how close am I from? Can get there at most. Now you know what? I'll just get even closer. Alright, well, that's 3 actions to move. Zen's up.
Alrighty then. Big raging woman. Time for you to do the raging in the Cajun. Big mode. Jesus fucking Christ.
Big.
Big. Huge even.
Yeah. And now-
Massive maybe.
True. Gun charge.
Woot. Woot.
Yeah. I'm big enough they can share spaces with me, right?
If they're
Isn't there
prone.
2 size difference?
If they're prone, they can.
Yeah.
This is why Yosoki the rat folk are superior, because they can stand in anyone's square. Any ally square, no matter what.
Damn.
And they get flanking from it too.
I can get there.
The rat attack.
Squeeze against that.
Nyum. Hello, motherfuckers.
And this is not Fracture Mountains, this is just a bonk. But,
Grab his dick and twist it.
bonk.
Much enthusiasm as you just you just emerge from this corner.
Bonk.
Absolutely giant, pissed, towering so high that you can see over the top of the fucking 2-story building next to you.
Yep.
And you just bring down a club that's better described as the fucking trunk of a tree on this guy's goddamn head.
It's a kind
Donk!
of monk staff.
His skull is mildly caved in. Alright, this guy. He is similarly frustrated with the fucking impenetrable tin can and going to attempt to maneuver around and get behind Firefly. I forget, does Zeta have standstill?
Yes.
Well, it's a lucky day, buddy.
Time.
Motherfucker.
Well, sucks to
I'm
suck.
re-rolling that. Ah!
Hey,
Quickly. Oh,
Critical
you
hit.
interrupt his movement. Oh ho ho. No, you stand still, bitch.
No, you!
Who said you could leave?
All right, rocks fall. Nobody moves. He considers trying to
Action
fight you
wasted.
more, and then considers again the fact that you're the 9 vulnerable wall in front of him, and decides, fuck, it's just better to get over here, and spends a second action to move a whopping fucking 15 feet from his original starting position, just to get one hit off on Firefly. And he fucking whiffs. Can't even, dazed, reeling, about to break from that fucking boulder that just punched him. Alright. Firefly, you just saw Zeta's Chris Redfield moment. What are you going to do?
Shoulder punching asshole.
Okay. Can I do this without... Can I do this without hitting Zeta? Can I... I can't exactly
There is
see
a
where it-
version of this where you can hit the enemies and not Zeta. The question is, can you not hit yourself?
Oh, it
Wait,
doesn't
what?
matter to Firefly. Firefly can fly, remember? She won't fall
Uh-huh.
back down.
I mean, it'll still fucking beat you in the face with the buffeting and the little
Yes,
rocks
it
and
still,
shit
it
that
still
sweeps
does
it up.
46 bludgeoning damage.
So,
Was your animation
Yeah.
ever...
let's see.
It is
Does it-
bludgeoning damage, and then it also does the flinging.
30.
No, it doesn't
30
say
foot
it hits
diameter.
me.
Yes, it does. It says all creatures in the area take 46 bludgeoning
Yeah,
damage.
not all enemies. It
basic
says all
fortitude save.
creatures. Which means there's friendly fire with this thing.
So,
Remember?
let's see.
You are your own ally.
Not the right
Typically.
button.
Also,
Well,
keep in
can't
mind,
I
these things explode when they die.
Okay, so the size of the thing is about this large. You can place it like on this corner here to not hit anyone. And also, you can use your air kineticist movement before you place the AoE. So if you want to move yourself
I can
away from
literally
it
move
first,
here.
then yes. Okay.
So I can move here and then blast them in the air.
All
You
right.
can also lightning dash them, because you can do that, because that's also air, so you can move before you actually dash and then get the line through them.
True. But
Oh, I
anyways,
could
this is
do
all
that
of your actions
too.
to do this. So,
I
Two
could
guys?
do that instead. Hmm?
It's up to you.
You know, how many times do I actually get the chance to use this without hitting
lot.
anybody?
not a lot.
Not a whole lot.
All right, they will roll fortitude saves, which, you know, surprise, surprise, the rogues have really bad of that. One fails. The other fucking nat 20s it. Holy shit. That's like insane. But the one that failed is the one that's almost dead. So, that
Good,
guy, roll
'cause
your
that was-
damage.
Fucking what?
Ain't no way.
Ain't no
Wow.
way.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Four
Wow.
Full
one.
minimum damage. But here's the good
Oh.
news. The guy that failed to save,
They
you can
get
go
launched.
up to any height you want in this hurricane in moving 5 feet away in any direction as well horizontally. So,
I am launching them straight up.
all right,
40
you
feet.
launch
I'm
him
moving them
120 feet into the air. Holy shit! Ya yeet!
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to move him
wait, no,
horizontally at all?
Wait, 120 feet?
Oh no, not 100.
guy's
My bad, my bad.
really
40,
like
40,
40.
40.
It's 40. It's 40 feet tall with 5 for every 3 levels.
Yeah, okay. 40 feet.
This
and
guy's
then,
okay. That's much more reasonable.
yeah, I was like, holy shit, 120? No. It's within
Yeah,
120
no,
feet.
wait,
No, it is taller.
With an extra 5 feet for every 3 levels.
But
6,
6, so
45 at 9.
so what level are you guys?
12
You guys are 12?
12.
So
it's
50 feet. So he goes 50 feet in the fucking air.
I mean, it's
Yippee.
still fucking tumble.
Alright.
Yeah.
You yeet
And
him
you can
50
move
feet in
him-
the guy. Would you like to move him horizontally at all?
You can move him 5 feet horizontally. I suggest moving him away from everyone because he might explode when he dies.
Sure.
That
Can I
said,
move
there
Yeah,
are
move
also
next to his buddy.
that said that there's also buildings that you might blow up with him. But hey, that's on him, not us.
In an all technicality,
Yeah. To be fair, he's actually probably in the best spot, just not moving him horizontally since he's away from literally everyone.
yeah,
Was it
he's
10
still.
feet- wasn't it a 10 feet explosion? that they have?
That's a great question. Well, how big was it? Yeah, it is
Pretty
a
sure it
10-foot
was 10
explosion.
feet.
I thought it was 10.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot
Yeah, it was
explosion,
10.
so I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I can only
would
move up
hit
to half
both
my
of them.
movement, so even if I could, I'd still be within the 10 foot because I have to move
Yeah,
around the
but if you
building.
move him 5 feet back, you're outside of it.
If I move him 5 feet here, you'd still be inside of it. Zeta would be out of it, because that's who I'm
Literally
most
here?
worried.
Well, either way, I'm moving on my turn, so you can just move him closer to.
Yeah,
Blue Team.
Firefly
don't even
be
know
like-
if he's- We don't even know if he's going to die from this, but just in case.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
in the best spot so he doesn't hit the canopy, which would probably catch his fall.
Well, you can, yeah, like I said, you can move him over right here, in front of me.
In front of you?
No, over here, down
You
here.
want him in
Yeah.
front of you? Alright.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright.
It's-
This guy gets yeetused into the stratosphere and comes tumbling down in this fucking hurricane 50 feet. Ah! And then he takes 25 falling damage. He's splat against the fucking concrete.
Close.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to move him away from you because I had a feeling he might die.
That'll be fine. I got the. I'm very nimble.
Alright. And then Aruru. What do you do?
Well,
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Hang on, I think you're like not centered on your square. That was weird. It was like 38.9 feet. How are you doing that?
Alright.
Up,
Hi,
up, up.
jackass.
Oh.
That was one. Now, where the fuck is it?
Is it time for the giant nuke? Here comes the giant fist.
Spell strike. Spell strike.
Spell strike! Critical hit!
Holy crap!
Get him.
Alright,
Fuck 'em
weapon
up.
damage first. And then
Explodes.
That's just the
spell.
weapon damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's putting an actual spell into it.
Yep.
Will die.
And we'll take double of that. Alright, explodes.
Dead.
It's fucking... It's almost like Thor's hammer coming down. You crush this guy's body in half, and as you cleave him in twain, and the bones sapping, embers fly out from his body, and he also just detonates.
The detonation might kill his buddy, which causes a chain reaction.
No, he is immune to fire damage.
Oh yeah, true.
Which is the
He
motherfucker.
is also. He
He's
is
a
also
motherfucker.
50 feet in the air, so he's out of it.
Oh,
Wait,
he's,
no, he
he's
fell.
actually no, he fell. He
No,
fell.
he fell.
My bad. My bad. He fell to the ground and splatted. Remember. Anyways, so he explodes. So Aruru and Zeta make reflex saves against this. Yeah.
Are you
I will
fucking- I don't care.
I will give Aruru a hero point of mine. If you want to re-roll that.
It's fine.
I think
I
she
have
has
It's
hero
her hero
points.
points.
Zeta simply
I'll-
dodges.
You did.
There you go.
All right, Aruru, you take half. Pretty mid roll. 11 whole damage. Not super threatening. All right, Zeta, finish this combat.
Whoa, hey.
Oh,
I
wait.
was hasted. That was only 3 actions.
Wait, you're not hasted. What are you talking
Oh.
about? You don't have haste.
Wait. Oh no, I'm not hasted. I casted shield. I fucking hate action economy.
Anyways, Zeta. I hate action economy.
Alright.
Kills an enemy like 100 to 0 in one hit. All right.
No, I genuinely do hate every fucking spell on the planet being 2 actions.
Miss.
What the fuck?
Miss. My brother in Christ.
He's gonna get another turn, and Yudin is gonna get away because no one went after Yudin.
Okay, so that's 2 actions because the first one was a flurry,
Yep. Mhm.
and then I am. Oh fuck! Why did it log out?
Oh no. All right, let's see if your last roll will happen. The legendary
My last
full map.
my last action. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm just going to try and catch it in.
You catch Yudin. Gonna do the legendary rocket punch on Yudin.
Punch her awake
Alright.
only for her to immediately fall unconscious again.
Hold on. I think is loading. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I got enough movement speed.
Ah! All right. Oh, this is funny because you have stand still.
Yeah.
That's the really funny move. Is the fact that... Okay.
There you go. And that's my turn.
All right, time for the really, really funny move, though. Is that this guy has an objective. His objective is none of you.
What did I just say?
His objective is actually you did. So,
Interesting.
this guy will run up to Zeta and try to move you, which is hilarious because you're in mountain stance. So he will attempt to reposition you to get you away from Yudin. All right, so he dies as you turn around and punch him in the face for trying to reposition you. You know what's even funnier about this is Yudin's gonna wake up and is gonna turn around, see you guys like all fucking ready to beat some ass, but there are no enemies around because they all burst into flames and there's no evidence left.
So in this case, the assassin is reaching out to
That happened.
Zeta's shoulder, and Zeta just backhands his face.
Wham! Fucking straight
No,
up,
no,
like
he-
crushes
no,
his
he
skull, fucking
No,
face
he trips and he
crumples,
face plants
and
into
then-
Zeta.
explodes out. His fucking burning chunks fly to the back of Yudin's head and like around your head. Fire! Oh! Alright, and the mood music. Alright, Yudin, you have violently taken damage up your butt.
How
Hold on,
dare.
hold on. So Zeta was running towards Yudin, right?
Yeah.
And the dude came up behind Zeta. So basically, this is Zeta party chat.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Boom.
The fuck?
My scorched
Why did
metal
you have this
ass.
on hand?
Scorched metal.
Listen, you didn't, at
Alright,
least you
well,
didn't get taste balls.
Alright, well, Malimbi was in full sprint already, so he might as well just keep going.
So you did. You suddenly wake up and have a dream of falling in a volcano for a moment. Now you're here. You hear fucking Malimbi huffing and puffing running down the street.
Holy shit.
How do you react?
Ow.
Ow.
Oh, good, you're awake.
Why did someone light me on fire? What have I told you all about that on every occasion? And let us repeat, please stop setting me on fire.
Now you know how I felt.
Zeta
Why
just
am I in
standing
an
there with his
alleyway?
multiple stab wounds
Why do
and
you
scorch
think-
marks.
Don't. I was sleepwalking again.
Yes.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
need to
were.
talk about this.
Having that nightmare again.
Okay, those things are
Do you
not
wanna finally
mutually
talk about it?
exclusive.
I
Zeta,
don't
can
want
you-
to talk about it.
There were people after you.
Well,
Yeah.
that I can't explain.
No. No, make me bigger again. I'm still mad.
Big. Then give yourself big. Alright, you're still mad. You know what? Valid. Go back to mad.
Alright, I don't. You didn't wear contacts, right? Has they ever taken off those contacts? Do we know about the heterochromia?
Yes, I've taken off the context like off during a significant like actually a year or so ago.
Okay, yeah, I didn't remember whether or not because it never comes up. Man. Okay, so you're having strange nightmares. You're sleepwalking. You keep feeling calls. You know, at this point, you didn't. I'm gonna start throwing some wild theories out there.
I don't want to hear them. I want to go back to bed.
I think we all want to go back to bed.
Roll your perceptions upon the prompt check in chat.
For who?
For everyone. Prompts for everyone.
Everyone.
Alright. Firefly makes it. Alright. So for anyone that succeeds at the DC, you notice something really weird. It is dead silent. It is pitch black here. The only light coming down is from the moon and the one torch at like the guard post edge of the city that is always lit at night. It may be the middle of the evening, but like it's weird. This is the middle of the city and there's not a single fucking peep in this alleyway. It is unnatural. And even like Zen, you're standing next to this building, you can see through the windows, there's nobody home. It is pitch black, not a candle, not a snore, nothing.
Yeah,
So
and like around
I
like what
guess
time is it? Like
It's
relative,
like, dude, it's like 3 a.m. It's the ass crack fucking middest of midnight, but even then, people snore. There might be the odd night owl. There'd be a night watch. This is a guard
Anyone
tower.
else
There's
thinks-
no night watch.
That's weird.
Anyone else think it's a little too quiet?
There's nothing. There's no one even inside the guard towers.
It's not even any
is
rats.
Okay, this can mean two things.
Curious.
Either we have stepped into some sort of pocket dimension, and it just looks like Mazali, or someone of influence arranged all this. Someone with a lot of
don't like this.
Let's try to leave. Let's get
Mm.
outside the. Let's try to leave first. See what happens.
I kind of want to take a look around while we're here, just in case. But if you
I
guys want to bring Yadin home, I can always stay with Zenzen or somebody else.
Let's get in the torchlight first. Just I don't know. I have a strange feeling.
Mm.
There really ought to be guards. What if we get someone get a vantage
At
point?
Zenzen.
Firefly, can you like get up the guard tower, guard post, get a bit of a vantage point?
Firefly is going to use her fledgling flight to get up there. Up to up the guard tower. So, whoop. Anybody in here?
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. 1 second. So at this guard tower, there's nobody. It is barren. It's abandoned. No one's home.
There's nobody here. The lamp's lit, but nobody's here. She
Anything you
says,
can
leaning
see
over
from
the
up
rest.
there? Anything in the surrounding areas that you can see?
Mm. She's looking around. Do I need to roll perception again?
I'm
No
gonna
need.
cast a detect magic.
There
and
is
just,
clearly nobody here. This little sector of town is completely dead. There's no one here.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast detect magic, excluding, whatever magic is on the party that I know of, like magic items and shit.
Obviously.
Firefly's kinetic abilities, I think would still count as magic, so yeah, ignoring that.
Yeah. So you don't detect any magic either, which either means there's no magic, or the magic is sufficiently powerful enough to obfuscate its existence.
Yeah. Alright,
No.
so I
That.
don't detect any magic, not in the immediate surroundings either, so unless it's sufficiently powerful, I don't think we're in the pocket dimension. Which I think I
Firefly's
would have
gonna
preferred, which I think I would have preferred given the circumstances.
Firefly's gonna fly up into this tower to check it. Or fly up on this roof to check above it.
Do I see anything around through this alley towards like the opening? I assume like still no lights and like anywhere at all.
When you look out from in here, like further down the street, like this other like side of the neighborhood, you do see some candlelight in a person's window, but it's what you would maybe expect, like the dead of night. It's not like the whole town is abandoned, but definitely where you guys had your little rumble dome fight is super abandoned.
That's very weird. Also, I do have like dark vision, right? I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah, I dark vision.
You got super dark vision. You do see the existence of people over yonder way, but in this little corner, everything was secluded. It had to have been premeditated, or I don't know, everyone just suddenly evaporated.
This
Yeah,
premeditated
there
for
were.
sure.
Yeah, the nearby areas still have people in them. It's just here.
That means
Where your den was, and there were apparently. I don't know the whole context. I assumed they were just dudes waiting.
That means they knew where we were coming.
They knew where your den was going.
At least you didn't, because Yidin was the only one that left on their own accord, quote unquote. We all would have just slept through the night. Someone's targeting Yidin.
Why
Are there
me
exploding
specifically?
people going after?
Like,
Well, you tell me why you specific.
I don't know. Do you?
What
If
was
I
the
had the
nightmare?
answers to all the problems in my life, I wouldn't be in this situation in the first place, Melody.
What was the nightmare?
It's. I don't.
I know
I
you
don't.
don't want to talk about it, but you should probably talk about it. Because
Fine.
it's
Fine.
probably connected.
Fine.
Yeah, Miss Therapist, come on.
Shut up. It's just. It's painful.
How about we go
It's.
home first then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you
Let's
can
do it.
steal your resolve on the way there. Like, I don't mean to be mean. I'm just worried.
By the way, one observation Firefly had that she whispered through me using whisper through the wind.
Hmm.
Those assassins were not speaking the local language.
Do we... If I give you some ink and paper, do you think you could recreate the symbols or the language? Either of you?
Possibly Firefly could. I was not paying attention to what they were saying, as I was not able to learn the local language.
No, you're misunderstanding what I had said. The
It's on
assassins
the
had
blindfolds.
yeah, they had blindfolds on them that were covered in like runes that were definitely not something that
No.
looks even remotely like it would be from Mazzali.
Okay, I
Firefly.
revise what I said and say that the runes were not in local language. Then
Yeah, no, I got it. Firefly. Jadi.
Yeah.
Firefly. Milliby's like beckoning for you to come over. What I see that just took me. What is this about the weird runes on the blindfolds?
They were no language I knew of. And they weren't the new language I read up on either. Mizuno.
If I give you some ink and paper, do you think you could recreate the symbols? How
I
good's your
can try.
memory?
I could try.
Here's a shot. That's good. I do think I have some. I do still have a writing set in my.
I think
backpack, I
Firefly also has
believe.
a writing. Yeah, Firefly also has a writing set that she keeps stocked. So she just takes out her own and starts trying to write it down.
Neat.
What do I need to roll?
This is the party go home. So for you, it's gonna be it's gonna just be like a flat out d20 and add plus equal to your intelligence if you have a positive bonus. So +2, d20 +2.
Oh fuck! Nope.
That's not enough. You don't really remember exactly what it was scrawled on their blindfolds. You just know it was clearly, distinctly not something you would find with most Moingi scripts or things you'd find in Mazzali.
Wasn't anything. She tries to write it down, but then bails. Like she's trying to remember. She's like, ugh.
It's okay, come here. And he just gives her a little forehead because you tried.
Just annoying that I couldn't remember.
I know.
I just clearly know it wasn't anything that I saw before. Fuck. I feel pretty useless right now.
No, it's okay. You two made sure Yidin was safe. Okay, you've been plenty useful.
Yeah, fight.
The
I'm
fact-
always useful, but
The fact that it is non-Moenki well, not common, Moengi.
Pretty Zeta.
I don't know. I have some wild theories, but
But it seems like people are just after us.
it hinges. This thing seems specifically targeted against Yidin, so it depends on what Yidin can tell me.
It was definitely targeted towards him. As the last
This
assassin
time,
broke off and followed me when I was trying to reach it in.
Definitely.
this time it was after Yadin. The first time it was after the entire group.
The
Do you
first
think
time they
they're
didn't
trying
have
to?
these. First time they didn't have these weird runes, so that might not be connected.
They
Listen, I have a
kind.
weird theory. There might be another party involved that somehow is powerful enough to command two of these things.
They kind of looked weird. They could tell that I was there, even though I was completely cloaked in my air cloak. Like they were squaring up, even though they couldn't see me. And they specifically targeted Zeta. I tried to get their attention, but they wouldn't pay
I
attention to
know
me.
they had an objective. But given that Yidin was the only one that had some sort of dream/nightmare luring them out here, and all of us would have slept throughout the night, and all of this seems very much premeditated, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Yidin specifically was targeted. So, the only reason they kept targeting Zeta is because Zeta kept getting in the way.
No.
That is true. I serve my purpose as the tank of the party. You do not have to worry about my injuries. It is all
I
part of the
Okay,
task.
always worry about your injuries.
don't worry anyway.
Yeah.
Let's
It
go
just
home. We'll talk more there.
it just feels weird. Anyway. Yeah.
Mm,
What do you think, Zen Zen?
You got something on your mind?
mm, she just looks angry. Just like ears, like down in fucking just angry fox airplane mode.
I'll take Dame. I want to give Dame hugs.
I think Zen Zen needs the hugs at this point.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I
Wraps
had to
a
really had to pee.
wraps a wing around Zen Zen, just hugging her. Come on. Let's go. Looks at
rat
Moonby.
Mm,
Come on, Moonby.
Yeah.
Zeta, come on.
Yidin, Aruru, you coming? Let's go home. We'll talk more there.
Alright, y'all go home.
Well,
Y'all
as close to home
go
as this can be.
home. Oh, the party is less confused. Actually, wait, did you all satisfy your urges to investigate the area?
No. I wanted to investigate more.
Okay, we can go back.
I can't select tokens on that screen now. That's weird.
I was basically up here in this tower for a bit, looking this direction.
Okay.
What did I see anything?
Up north, it seems to be just normal town, and you see some signs of life, albeit late at night.
What about in the tower itself? In both these
None.
towers?
Nobody's home in these towers. No guards, despite there
Any-
being a very likely need to have a night watch.
Any guard like way of marking a guard being there, like a guard sign-in sheet or something? I'm
No,
trying to think of the
there's
best way to
nothing
word it.
There's no like sign-in sheet.
So wait, is there like no kind of like street name or address or something for where this would be?
I
I'm assuming like we don't know what it is, but
Yeah,
like,
sure. I mean,
would
like
there be-
there is a street address here or whatever. Like this is
Alright, so like if I
whatever
talk
whatever
about
gate.
the guard post at whatever street, whatever
Yeah.
address, I can just say that.
Yes, yeah, you can figure that
Yeah.
out pretty easily.
Because I might bring that up. Because hey, you know who we just got max prep with?
It
The
seems
guard.
weird
It
that
might
right
be them still.
exactly. It seems weird that there's no guards here.
Yeah, I
Like
was gonna ask like, where were the guards posted at this address?
or where were they
Flash
supposed to
type.
be posted? Hmm.
Whoever orchestrated this has the kind of power to make sure the guards aren't here, but assassins are. Not only the guards, but the people as well. I
There's
can't
still
rule out
people.
that it isn't someone within the government.
There's still people around. It's just they're further north of us.
Yes, they cleared out the immediate area so that no one would notice. There would be no witnesses.
And then Yadin would be dead.
So it's one of two things. Either my crazy theory, which I don't want to divulge until I have more information, or it's someone within the government.
I'd rather it be divulged so we all know what to look
I
for.
need more information. I mentioned that already. I need more information. It depends on what Yidin can tell us, if Yidin is willing to talk.
Yeah, let's get going back. The weird thing is that there was no thing showing that a guard was there at all.
I imagine they don't generally have that. A
No,
guard
I
is
mean,
just supposed to be at their
I
session.
mean, there was like, wouldn't there be like a disturbance in the area? Like, wouldn't they have like a
Mm,
lunch? Wouldn't there be like crumbs?
No,
Something?
not if it was arranged prior to. It's not like they were whisked away into nothingness. They were just told to be somewhere else.
That's the thing. Seems like
Unless
nothing was
they were.
disrupted.
I know nothing would be disrupted if they were told to be somewhere else to begin with. They were never here. So there is no disturbance. That makes sense.
Well, we'll also come back here in the day and just see what it's like.
All right. So, while you guys are kind of investigating and coming together with your own conclusions, Yadin and Aru kind of trailing behind, probably having a brief conversation or something of the sort. One, Yadin, you feel very drowsy, which, fair enough, you were just kind
I
of
didn't mean to
rudely
do that.
awakened from, slumber, and it's 3 a.m. Being tired makes sense. Aruru, you kind of uncharacteristically fall the fuck asleep. Out of nowhere. So, Yadin, how do you react to this? To Aru just kind of like passing out in front of you?
I pick up Aruru and put her basically on my back, letting her lean and sleep against my back.
All right.
As I continue drowsily walking back home.
I see. Rejoin the party.
Aurora?
She must have been tuckered out. That is.
It's been
But
a long day and a
she
long night.
sleeps. But
Let's get it going back.
just in case, detect magic.
Aru is under
This
a
is a
magical
magical
slumber.
Oh,
Okay, this is not a normal slumber. This is magic.
Hmm.
All right, we need to break line of sight. Someone need to break line of sight. Just someone get inside somewhere.
I have an idea. Hold on.
Firefly climbs into the tower.
Oh no, wait, that's 10 minutes. Wait, yeah, that I can do that with 2 actions.
Yeah,
So
2 actions.
just yeah.
Y'all turn invisible.
Firefly flies up into the
Right.
tower to get a better
Just in
view.
case, be ready for more combat.
You see nothing.
Make sure your weapons are out.
You hear nothing.
Let's see if we can rouse Aruru.
Alright, 1 action. You slap them on the cheek and they wake up.
Bleh. Eh,
Welcome back.
eh.
You find
Sorry, I
yourself
kind of
awake.
threw everything.
Wake
into
up,
that soul
samurai.
strike. Ah,
No, that's not what it is, Aruru. Someone put you to sleep with magic.
wha-
You were in a magical slumber. Why? I don't know.
wait, no, wait. You are the one who is the sleepwalker in the magic sleep.
Yeah, I don't know about magic sleep. I was sleepwalking, yes, but after we were walking back, and you started leaning against me and fell asleep, and then I put you on my back. But Malimbi detected magic and figured that you were in a magic sleep. I'm still really fucking sleepy though, so.
Copter,
I-
can
What
I
the
make an
fuck is
can I
going
make an
on?
esoteric lore check to recall what kinds of creatures would utilize sleep magic?
Listen,
I
man,
also wanted to
it's
roll
like you just asked
perception.
me, like, what kind of creatures cast Fireball. The answer is yes. There's a lot of things that can do that. Like,
I
a
mean,
lot
Can
of
yeah,
them.
but
It's not
specifically that
exactly
might be
characteristic of, like, a one telltale
What
creature.
would
no, but
be
Can
more
there
I
would be
prudent?
creatures that have like an MO of using that for specific purposes that would
It's
possibly
too
be
broad.
in this
It's
area.
too broad. It's way
What
too
would be
broad.
Can I-
more prudent would be trying to think about what
Can I see if there's anything down here? Like, can I perceive anything since we're in an invisibility
You guys have
sphere?
already explored this whole alleyway top to
Yeah.
bottom and didn't find anything.
If Aruru was put to sleep and I was feeling drowsy, then maybe they tried to put me to sleep and it just happened to hit Aruru.
Possibly.
Also, if we can be put to sleep through magic sleep, then the effect must be from a creature that's rather powerful, or from a unique effect if it's not a sleep spell, because those usually require
Alright,
significantly more powerful
I'm gonna
creature
say it.
to cast those.
Gideon, you have made deals with hags. You have the heterochromia. Knowing a little bit about hags, given your nightmares, could it be a hag?
I don't know. Let's not do this in the middle of the streets. Even invisible.
Alright, let's make home. Let's make for home as fast as possible. Stay alert. Be spread out somewhat. So whatever area of
Don't be
effects
spread
they might
out.
use.
Just stay within the invisibility. They can't target us.
It only lasts for so long. So let's go.
10 minutes should be enough to make it back home. We can't be far, right? I mean, I only sleepwalked. It's not like I was
Oh!
sprinting.
Oh, I just read something. Clear as error doesn't end if I take a hostile action. But I can become concealed instead of invisible at the start of my next turn. For next time we have a combat.
Oh. Ow.
Well.
Until the start of my next turn.
Hmm.
That's because I'm level 12. Or level 10.
Nice.
Plus.
Cool.
So.
Neat.
Yeah. I just reread my Kinesis thing. So. Thought I'd say it. Anyway. But yeah, Firefly's gonna be hanging back behind the group as we walk back.
Yeah. As they walk back, yeah, Zenina has such a tight grip on her staff that was made to be used by a powerful giant being. The material is straining.
Drained.
Am I
Is that
still
how tightly she's
feeling?
gripping it?
Alright,
Am I still feeling drowsy?
don't go home. It wears off after like a minute.
Okay, it wears off after a minute.
But then again, it's kind of hard to tell because it's like fucking 3 a.m. and you're exhausted, so.
Mhm.
Y'all make it back.
I briefly gaze at the beds to which Yadin really wants to crawl into,
Firefly's like, I'll take first watch.
but they'll not choose not to, so that they can sit down and explain that as what they experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't remember everything from the dream. It's not pleasant. It's basically 2 parts. Well, I guess 3. The first is that it feels like some long, bony hands keeps just gently tugging on my skin, and then eventually it just peels one layer fully off. I can't see what's attached to the long hand, it's just coming from the darkness. Then it does it again, and again, and again, and again, and it keeps peeling individual layers of skin off of me. I start to look different with each layer of skin pulled until slowly all that's left is something really awful.
Would this, given his Libby's esoteric knowledge, would this ring a bell or anything, Copter?
It's a nightmare. Like, man, like there's not much to say
Yeah, I
about it.
know, but
The second part of it is like it feels a little bit more like a memory. I'm a really ugly, like fat green, trollish looking person is standing over me and is while I'm laying in some sort of wrapping, and they're talking about cooking me or eating me. I don't quite remember.
You know, he was a baby.
I don't know. I guess I do feel small in that part of the nightmare. It does end with some. I feel like someone like breaks through a wall at some point and scares the big green thing, but I don't know exactly who or what. But it's one of the better parts of the dream because it makes me feel safer.
didn't you say you were adopted?
I am adopted.
Did they ever tell you how they came upon you?
Found me on one of their adventures. Didn't From what they told me, they found someone who they figured might have been my father, but they were unfortunately dead. Uh, and they adopted me, took me across reality.
Mm.
A decision I don't think they quite ever regret it, but it definitely made their life harder. It wasn't exactly an easy child.
You're not an easy adult either.
Fuck you.
Damn.
At least I was a child.
Damn, what the fuck?
Damn, what the hell?
I'll have you know, I started out as a teenager, so that still counts.
Sure.
Like just before my teens, actually.
Look, I don't know that much about anything else, though. Like, they saved me from something that apparently killed my father. I don't know anything about about a mother, or they never could find any other Anadi in the area. That's so I don't know. Eventually,
You
they just
mentioned
said,
the
"Well,
long bony hand.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's mostly just creepy." Now, the worst part is when like the final layer skin is peeled and it's just I feel horrific. Like that's the worst part of the nightmare. It, that's it's like I'm not me and I'm also like I just feel terrible and it makes me feel like I should hate everything. If you ever feel hateful about something,
I mean, yes.
it's like that, but worse.
I mean, I fused with a being that just felt like that all the time, so, you know.
It's probably
I kind of get
somewhere
ill of it.
it's probably somewhere approaching that then Sensen, but it's not just hateful, it's miserable and spiteful at the same time.
Yeah. With the
But
thing about the whole situation with the hags, I feel like this has to be something.
It's gotta be.
I mean, I'm not
Long bony
saying
hands,
I'm not saying
nightmares.
it's not,
My
but
parents
like
knew. Uh, ah,
Alright,
what?
I
What
want
were
to
they?
recall all information I have about hags.
I'm not saying it's not to do with the hags, but I mean, if they wanted something from me, I feel like they'd have easier ways to contact me through
Just
Nitty or
fucking,
just what I gave them. I mean, how would
you
you
know what?
not be able to contact someone if you have like a third of their fate?
Just see.
Alright.
There, that's better.
So, Malimbi, I mean, you can recall a great deal about, like, hags, specifically cuckoo hags. Their MO is to cause, like, nightmares and curses and, send people dream messages. So it's not out of the realm that someone is imposing these nightmares upon him. Upon her, my bad. Upon Yudin.
Them.
Them. You look,
They haven't transitioned
Upon
yet.
you
Spood.
keep
Upon
trying.
Spood.
I'm on Spood.
Upon Spood.
I mean, it's not entirely impossible that someone's just fucking with you. But it's all too big a coincidence, if you ask me. There
I
are
definitely
hags.
think that some definitely someone is targeting me. I mean,
But that's for sure.
the reason I think Aruru fell asleep when they were walking because she was with me and I was walking a bit behind you guys. So someone might have tried to cast the sleep spell on us, getting Aruru in the crosshairs of the effect, trying to get to me, trying to put me asleep again.
I mean, a sleep spell is a burst spell. It's small burst, but it is a burst.
Well, yeah, but we were walking next to each other, and I
Exactly.
felt really drowsy. But like it only lasts for like a minute or so. It didn't last long. So
I'm
clearly,
trying to remember some stories my parents told me. They knew someone that was related to a hag somehow. I don't remember how you get related to a hag. But there was all I can remember is that there was another hag that wasn't. There was like a different hag It was unrelated to the other hag they had a connection with, and they also wanted them. That's all I can really remember.
Now, a hag would typically want someone for a very select few reasons.
Did those
What the hell
if
was
you're
it?
if you're related to them,
those guys didn't look too much different, but at the same time different from the original guys that fought us.
I'm gonna go on a
Mhm.
limb and say that they were somehow under employ. Maybe not even willingly, if we are dealing with hags. Or like a different hag or
no, what
hags.
this is. Either the hags, the three wise women that we met, want more from you.
Well, they would have contact through Nitty, right?
Where's Nitty?
Seems.
Where is Nitty?
Oh, where
They're
is Nitty?
Literally, like, in the room.
Oh, they're right next to Zeta. Nitty didn't come with us. Nitty
Nitty
didn't
was
come
with
with
you
me,
the whole
did they?
time.
Okay, Nitty was with me.
Uh,
I'm gonna spider speak to Nitty and be like, "Can you tell me what I was doing and why you didn't try to wake me up?"
Oh, where's my...
It just feels weird. We've already
my
been attacked
suspicion.
more.
My
on.
suspicion is much like the story Zenzen just told. Perhaps Yedin is somehow related to a hag. And I'm not saying that to be mean
remember
or
it a little bit.
anything.
I feel like there was the hag that had beef with a different hag.
Oh.
I didn't really pay enough attention to all the
But
stories.
like if Yedin is related to a hag, I would almost say it makes sense that other hags are also trying to reach out, that Yedin felt some sort of pull.
Change how that voice works. I hate
It's
it.
coming from these other hags that we've already met. It's just I'm
Right, I remember one bit.
Yedin
Right, yeah,
is not entirely in and out.
There's something about a guy that ended up eating like a weird finger and then had a dream thing that was like hag related. I can only remember that part because I remember that was also in the same like story of when my mom first approached my grandpa about having lewd thoughts about my mother. Or my mother approached my grandpa about having lewd thoughts about my mom. When
Your
they had
family
just met, it was
dynamic
really
is
weird.
horrifying.
They weren't even related. They'd known each other for like a week, and he was already just dead.
Point
He just had the
aside.
energy. Yeah, that's a separate thing. Yeah, but there was definitely something with a weird dream.
Supercharge your voice with voice
thing, beckoning something.
Okay, so that is a thing hags
I don't know
do.
details.
That is a thing hags do in an effort to create more hags. It's the only way I can put it.
Okay. So you wanted to ask Nitty a question.
Yes, in Spider Speaker said, "Can you explain what I was doing and why you didn't wake me up?"
You were walking. And you didn't ask me to wake you up.
I know that you know that I know that you're smarter than that.
I do, as I am told.
Do you know anything useful?
I know the average speed velocity of a European swallow and African swallow.
What are
Fucking
Europe
God.
and Africa?
So nothing.
The
Got it.
great Baba Yaga could explain this better.
Wait,
What
shit.
the
Hang on,
hell
he's
is
got a
Baba
point.
Yaga?
You seem to
That's
forget
when
your
I say out
lessons
loud.
from the Magambia.
Look,
Like,
you know history wasn't my... Galarian history is a subject I'm catching up on the fact that I didn't live here all my life.
Check.
I don't know where Africa and Europe are on Galarian, okay? Give me a break. The point is,
Pretty
do
sure
you
they're
know
not.
why I was asleep and where I was going?
I do not. I only do as I am told.
If I told you to go feed yourself to some nice female tarantula, would you do that?
I was told to stay with you and aid you in ways that you ask.
Wait, just tell Nitty to wake you up next time you sleepwalk. That might help.
Okay, so Nitty knows a lot of things. None of them are useful. Or related to what I was going through. But apparently, like, but apparently Nitty thought it was important to mention something called a Europe and an Africa. And a
Doesn't
swallow.
exist. I think Nidi's just talking on that as swallow. That no, well, I'm not gonna make that joke.
I think they meant a bird. Well, he meant a bird.
I know a great
Yeah.
deal, many of things that could be useful to you. You barely need to ask the correct question.
Well, like,
Tell
are
me-
you that weird cat from Adventure Time?
What? Cat from I
What?
actually don't know what you're talking about.
There's an entire character in the early Adventure Time, which is like, I have.
Oh, I
I
have an
have
approximate knowledge of many
knowledge
things.
about many things.
How did you
Yeah,
almost
it's just
know
that
my
guy.
name?
He just knows a bunch of
How'd
random
you almost know my
bullshit
name?
that's not important, maybe.
An approximate knowledge of many things. Nitty can innately cast approximate, but does not allow Yidin to know approximate.
Nitty, tell me all the things you think are useful.
I think you should get a good night's rest. It is good for your health.
No, that is useful, to be honest.
Technically. Like, you just probably just fill with like r/technically the truth the entire Reddit with just nitty bullshit at this point.
Hang on, dude, that's great. Let me open that up.
Okay. So here's my idea.
Oh god.
You guys follow me next time I sleepwalk. Nitty, I will tell Nitty to wake everyone up if I start sleepwalking. That way, you guys can follow me stealthily, and we'll see where I end up. So that we can figure out what the fuck is the reason that people want me to sleepwalk. And who? Probably the hags, I guess.
I don't like the idea of you sleepwalking again, but
I mean,
you can't help it when you
neither do
sleep.
I, Firefly. The experience is overall filled with a nightmare. But I don't really feel like it's gonna be up to me. I think it's just gonna happen next time I go to bed. And I
Could
do need to
tie you
sleep.
up.
Look, even if that's the case, I don't want the rest of my life to be spent tied to a bed while I'm asleep having nightmares. I'd rather have that part resolved.
Problem
mean-
is, people even knew when I was there when I even went invisible. The language on the runic language on the cloths covering their eyes, it wasn't any language I know. Don't
You do just let me
remember.
know when you start growing claws.
Well, what?
you know, just making sure.
I mean, I have sharp teeth, but because I can whip out the spider teeth, but I don't think I can do any claws. Not unless I turn into a dragon.
Don't you have little claws on your feet?
Yeah, those
Wait, the
aren't like
spider legs?
claws. Those are more like nails.
Very pointy nails that hook onto walls.
They're not really like the type of claw, like it's something like that can slice or cut.
I
They're
know,
just
but they're still
just grippy.
technicality claws.
The
Looks
grippers.
at Olivia with a shit-eating grin.
Wait,
Wait, what?
Ready to play 20 questions with Nitty.
Wait, what did you just say?
It said
But they're technicality claws! Firefly smirks at Olivia with a shit-eating grin.
Regardless, this has been a very long night, and I do need to rest enough to get my spells back.
I'll be first up. Somebody has to keep an eye on Yadin.
Nitty, if
I mean,
I
I
start
technically have enough sleep. I only need 2.
Nitty, if I start sleepwalking again, wake everyone else up.
Very well.
I can just stay up and I'll be fine. It's just boring.
I mean, I don't need to sleep. I can just keep you company.
Does this mean you're offering for first watch, Zen?
I mean, I only needed 2 hours to sleep. I had enough. It's,
I'm
it's
still
already like
recovering from that hangover
probably
earlier.
only sleeping a couple more hours.
Grab some Olivia. Meh. Meh.
Oh, I guess the decision's been made for me.
Firefly just tries to go to bed. Plop face into Malibi's chest. Cuddle, cuddle.
Malumbi, like, returns to cuddles, but he seems a little distracted, lost in thought.
Does anything else happen for the rest of the night?
You are unaccosted in the evening.
Not even evening.
Hooray.
She said it's 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3
Yeah,
a.m.
Just Firefly just asks Malimbi what he's thinking about. It's just a little small conversation, most likely.
You know, the
probably
funny
thinking
part
about-
of all of this
I just
is...
imagine the meme of the, like, I bet he's thinking about other women, and it's like the thought bubbles of the
Oh my
Roman
God.
Empire.
No, it's Skeleton.
his
No.
blue ball.
I mean, he'll turn towards Firefly, give her a smile, and says, "You, it's always you."
It's always you. He read her mind.
I don't know how convincing it is, though.
You know, the funniest part of all of this is that because Yadin is a Dream changeling, they are more resistant to being put to magical sleep.
Yeah, it's really fucking annoying. You pass your save by 1. You know what's even
Changeling
funnier
making
is that
difference.
Aruru failed her save by 1.
I guess it should have been a Dream.
Ones do matter. Fuck, I guess.
It's +2s, actually.
Yeah. It's funny. You made a bunch of saves. It was like, man, they like it was cascade. It was like not cascadingly, but like it was like the absolute worst case scenario blocked. Something terrible blocked. All right, will he fall asleep? Nope.
I mean, look,
It was kind of funny.
that's the benefit. Look, it's the benefit of all of this. I mean, look, all you have to do is bon mot me, and then I will get a -2.
They gotta talk shit, but then they gotta reveal themselves to talk shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I mean, it's like, listen, they have like the worst AC in the party. They gotta have something.
True.
I have a really good fortitude save, or will save, I mean.
Yeah, the will save, it's pretty baller. It's the real carry.
Fucking
Yeah, my
plus
AC is in
10
the toilet.
for-
I have 5 less AC than the second lowest person.
Oh, you're asleep right now, so you have
Oh, yeah.
-2.
Yeah, -2.
I'm surprised you
not
guys
as
didn't
bad.
ask more funny questions of Nitty.
You know, I went to open up the art section and it's like cigarettes are like squirrels. They're perfectly harmless until
Is
you
your
put one in your.
favorite color?
They're perfectly harmless until you put one in your mouth and light it on fire.
Dude, yeah, I saw that. Was pretty
Technically
funny.
true. Friends are
one-
like birds. They die if you kill them.
Buy one burger for the price
Yeah.
of 2 and receive a second burger absolutely free.
Well,
1,000 people stop smoking every day by dying.
Yep. Oh god, this is fucked up. This fell off my car. Is it important? You're fine. Nothing's going to break because of this. It's definitely
Yeah,
a chunk
yeah,
of their
I just saw that
brakes.
Ooh.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
gonna break because of this. Ha!
Clicking doorknobs is legal in other dimensions.
To prepare for his role in The Matrix 4 as an older Neo, Keanu Reeves spent almost 2 decades aging, proving his remarkable dedication to the craft. God damn it. Some of these are okay.
Today, well,
the fuck is a
today's a new day.
backslash? Well, it's clearly not a forward slash.
We get to go rub elbows with the council because Aruru set up a meeting.
Yay!
And I get to throw dice at their faces to make them like us more.
Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Give a man a poisoned fish, will also technically feed him for the rest of his life.
I'm sure I spelled that wrong, but whatever, the mayonnaise cancel. That's like the name of the council is like mayonnaise or nice
Mayonnaise.
whatever, the mayonnaise council.
All for it. You know
Mayonnaise
what the
council.
fucked up part is?
Hmm.
Malimby's absolutely suspecting Yidin is a changeling.
Okay.
Just given what
Yeah.
he knows about hags. He
Yeah,
hasn't said
obviously.
it out loud yet, but he's absolutely suspecting it. But the things that set a changeling apart aren't even weird for Yidin. I can't tell if Yidin is weird because they're a weirdo or because they're a fucking changeling. I can't tell the difference.
How dare you
Yeah.
assume all spider people are weirdos?
Because when they come of age, they manifest other characteristics of the Hag Mother, including supernatural abilities, dark vision, innate magic, and claw-like fingernails. So unless you have claw-like fingernails, the other 3 you kind of just have by virtue of being a fucking weirdo.
No.
Yeah, and I mean,
the
I can
Anati
see-
don't have any dark vision or even low light vision.
I have low light vision, but
great.
like you can get low light vision from feats.
Wait, as a
Yeah.
Anati? No, you can't. Anati have terrible vision. That's like a hallmark weakness of them compared to other ancestries.
No, okay, fair. But like even then, like it's hard to say. Like, well, they could
They
just
can
be
see
from some
better in the
other
dark,
fucking
you know?
heritage. They could be like technically half elf. or
Literally,
half
like
orc or
every
fucking-
versatile heritage is like that, where it's like
Literally
whatever, just
every
give them
There's
dark
a
versatile
lot
vision.
of
heritage.
low light ones.
Yeah, so like it's
I was,
really
I was
hard.
having Zenton remember a little bit about Nas and shit, but like not a lot because she mostly just remembers like the funny bullshit encrypted stuff and not actually anything important.
Oh yeah,
Like
this
I have
one time.
I have 3 ancestry feats. 2 of them, one of them is hybrid shape because I kind of needed it. The other is web hunter so that I could have tremor sense, imprecise 15 feet, which is just come in so highly clutch during the fucking Knights of Ebendago fight.
Yeah.
stuff, and then my first, which is my actually only changeling feat, but it's my lineage feat for Dreamay, and the only thing that gives me is one violet eye and the ability to resist sleep more. So nothing you could actually like detect other than the heterochromia.
You have a rare eye condition. What's up with that, bro?
Hey, you guys are all homos.
Wait,
Homochromas.
what?
Shit. Damn.
Oh my god! Damn.
I mean, we're definitely homo.
No, we're also fucking gay.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Homo in every sense of the word. You fucking Homo sapiens, what the hell? Actually, wait, none of you are technically human. Literally, not a single person in this party is
No,
technically human.
Malimbi technically biologically is Homo sapien.
Okay. Malimbi is technically human, I guess, but he's not. He's not a regular human.
But he was created.
So you're
He's a
saying a clone?
reflection.
So you're saying a clone of a human is not a human?
You,
Yeah.
We're saying
you
a clone
were
of a human is a
magically
human,
created out of thin air.
but you're
No,
also
not
like
quite.
not meeting the standards
Doctor.
like
They
qualities
literally
of
call it
humanity.
clonerism.
Clonerism.
None of us are human
Yeah,
in
but you were wished
the
alive.
traditional sense.
If you were born in a
None of us
lab,
are-
I'd be like, yeah, okay, sure. But like, you were literally
You are
magically
human in the
wished
biological
into
sense. You are not
existence.
human in the cultural sense because you didn't have the regular human experience.
You were not birthed. You did not come from a sperm or egg. You just existed.
What do you think he's making up for all this time?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That was funny. When I was on Arch Studying the Truth, that actually came up is just like, when you sit back and think about it, a human came out of a human because a human came in a human.
True.
Well, I mean, what goes in must come out.
But then you got Zeta over here who's like, I remember like 5,000 years ago when I was normal.
I remember when I had a dick.
No.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You want
Shit,
us
God
to help you make one of those, buddy?
I
I already made one back at Macambia.
Is it
Zeta.
He's got the Dragon Powder 9000 on standby.
Does that
I
have a
remind
vibrate function?
myself.
It has different frequencies for vibration.
Zeta, are you
God.
telling us that you have a remote controlled dick?
I could probably make it fly.
He's got the helicopter penis.
Definitely a question more so where whether or not you should than could.
He's ready to
gotta get
break
your robot
into
girlfriend.
a government
This is really
speech.
Look, I'm sure that there are like dozens of VTubers who would be interested in flying dildos, but like that's still
True.
not a particularly huge market.
You're right. They're in the room with us right now.
Anyway,
Anyway, Leggett, just declaring he wants a dildo on this stream.
a flying helicopter penis? Or dude, that would be
Like,
so
I can't-
fucking
I mean,
funny.
I can't
Imagine the amount of
I wouldn't.
content.
It just
that
be
is
really funny
literally
to
the
have.
one-legged Rufflecopter.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
my God.
It me. I'm the flying helicopter penis.
Well, you gotta change your model now.
You know, I don't think Twitch would like that.
You gotta stream on a different site.
I mean, they make those weird foam with a fucking face on it penises.
Foam with a face? What?
What the
fuck?
Yeah, like
Anyway, can we?
Anyways, next time.
Anyways, till next time on the strength of at least 6 fucking idiots.
You can continue
Let's
talking
raid
about
a
penises
channel. Yeah, who's online? Oh my god. Who do we got? We got like fucking nobody. You know what? Memes are the DNA of the soul. We're gonna raid Over Easy Eggs, and you can ask her all about penis helicopters.
Nope, don't.
I'm not doing that.
No, it's over easy.
That's how. That's how you become not mutuals with someone.
What you do? No. You gotta ask her about the what? Do you think Raiden would have a helicopter. That's truly the real answer. Anyways, don't do that. Maybe do that. It would be a little funny. Okay, it would be slightly funny. But
Raiden,
anyways,
like Metal Gear.
I'll
yeah,
leave
Metal
that
Gear
up to
Rising
you.
Revengeance. That's what she's playing right now.
You deny your sword its purpose.
Deny your sword purpose. Fucking pulls out the helicopter penis.
Holy shit.
Fucking glitching. Slash
The
raid
one-legged
no.
Rufflecocter.
Raid 1 if you're subbed. Raid 2 if you're not subbed. Alright, let's go. Where the fuck are my homies? Let's get this funny raid.
One-eyed, one-leg flying meme Rafflecopter.
The flying meme of doom. Alright,
Anyways,
till next
this was
time.
a very serious RP. Yes,
It very
sure.
much so is.
Yeah,
Very
penis.
mature. Let's go.
Look,
I got the roleplay getting my boom stuck
it's
in
like
an
a
alleyway for
metronome
2
when it
seconds
comes
and
to
no one looked.
serious and unserious.
The deep trauma of uncertainty of your own existence. He who flying penises.